Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! How everybody doing today?
Good.
You good?
The GOAT.
Pick'ems was picking me?
Always. Always.
Oh, we got Move Around podcast merch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You still righteous today? We back with what's going down?
No. We ghetto.
Okay.
To the hood.
Back to the hood.
Back to the hood.
Well, we got an exciting show for you guys today, as always. But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. What's up, Gil? Repping the Pineapple Show. Shout out Melly Monaco. Melly. Yeah, no. We got Cemetery Larry. Rashad McCants is in the building.
My man Paulo be treating me right,
I
man.
just say Cemetery Larry to hear the sound effects.
We got it all planned out now.
Paulo, can you give it to us one more time, please? And Kenyon Martin is back in the arena.
Hercules.
So here's what's cracking in the arena today. The Mavs and Celtics meet up for Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight in Dallas. What do the Mavs need to do to get their first win of the series? Will it happen? We are going to find out. So the NBA is looking towards expansion after they lock down their new TV deal. But is this good or bad for the league? And the basketball world lost a legend today, so we're paying homage to the logo, Jerry West, and everything he meant to the game of basketball. A legend's legend. Don't believe what you saw in winning time. He was a perpetual real one. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, download the app, use promo code GIL, and you get up to $250 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. So tonight, we've got Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So we're going to go around the couch, get one pick'em from everybody that they like. This will make the Gil's Arena pick'em for the night. So fade us or rock with us if you like the picks. So this is your show, Gil. We're going to start with you. WNBA, Alyssa Thomas, higher or lower, 18.5 rebounds plus assists.
Higher.
Okay, you rocking with AT.
Yeah, she's damn near like a triple-double genius.
Machine.
Yeah.
She puts in that work. So Kenyon, switch over to the NBA Finals. Drew Holiday, higher or lower, 13.5 points.
Oh, higher.
You killing? You trying to get that Finals MVP?
You might do that in the first half. Shit, where he been going. He is playing what we call determined basketball.
You trying to get that ring?
So
Let's move over to Rashad. Kyrie Irving, higher or lower, 23.5 points.
Lower.
Ooh. You think the slump comes back to Dallas with him? You're not getting over 23.5?
It ain't no slump. Drew Holiday effect, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a matchup. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bad matchup, like I said before. It's a bad matchup.
I think it's more than just Drew. I think they playing big and they just physical with it. And then when Drew get on him, it's another animal.
Yeah.
Right? Because Drew ain't getting screened and like that shit is impressive, dog.
I got you.
Hey, that shit, they're not getting screened. He do it so well.
Yeah,
Drew Holiday?
That's original
that
defense.
shit,
Ain't that defense? Push up on the screen, get over it.
No, but dudes ain't strong like him. They base and they core ain't that strong to fight like, to want to do it, but you gotta want to do it.
Because think about when you get hit with a screen, you stop.
Yeah, most of do die on that because
stop.
they so used to switching.
Yeah.
But
Drew like, no, fuck
yeah.
it.
No, but you remember, we used to get picked by y'all. Now it's guards screening on guards.
It ain't even a real screen.
Yeah, we ain't screening.
Y'all used to make us stop.
I'm a screen you. One thing's for sure.
You know us, we sit here like, go ahead.
See,
We move to the side and shit. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
Run it to me, brother.
One thing, I'm gonna get you a shot. You put me in the pick and roll, one of us gonna get a shot. Yeah. Like for damn sure. you gonna get a wide open motherfucking jump shot or I'm gonna get a dunk.
And that's the thing with Drew, like he one of them guards that even if Kenyon is setting the screen, I'm gonna make Kenyon know that I'm trying to get through this motherfucker. Like I'm gonna push my way around this screen because I'm trying to get into the ball. And that's the difference between Drew.
And then see,
I gotta teach Kyrie that hook.
and then I'm gonna tell you to flip it. Go back. As soon as he gonna fight that hard to go that way, and I'm gonna turn it.
Oh, yeah. Rescreen it.
As soon as he get out, I'm gonna turn that motherfucker. And you gonna, yeah. But that's just the way I think it.
I'm
but
so
them young fellas
surprised.
don't do that.
I'm so surprised
They don't do
what I was doing with Antoine. No one's ever done it. Where like guys who are pick and pop guys. So when I'm coming off the pick, I'm grabbing your right leg.
Yes.
Your outside leg. I'm hooking you.
Nash.
Yeah.
So I'll hook you so he couldn't run through that.
Nope. Yep.
So like if Drew was trying to go over, I'm gonna hook the inside of the screener's leg and then let him turn me back.
know who
Right?
called
Because
it?
you can't call an offensive foul on my own player.
You grab your own guy.
I'm grabbing my own guys.
QB Brown taught me that that's what Larry Bird used to do. When he came off
I know
screens.
I got it from somebody.
It's like, yo, Larry Bird didn't come off screens fast because he used his own screener as a I don't want to say a chair, but they used the chair drill as it. So when you come off a chair drill, you used to move the chair.
Oh, you're talking about pick? Yeah.
When you're doing your coming off your screen, move the chair. So you move your guy to change his angle. So instead of moving the chair, he said, just put your arm on your screener's leg, and it'll stop your guy from getting through.
Yep.
So you was doing exactly what I learned in it was like NBA PA camp. The shit that they doing now, NBA players.
Okay.
They taught that shit.
We're gonna
no more. like, damn.
Definitely don't teach that.
We got a lot more finals talk to get into shortly, but to recap our underdog fantasy pick'ems. So Gil, you got Alyssa Thomas higher, 18.5 rebounds and assists. Kenyon, you got Drew Holiday higher, 13.5 points. Rashad, you got Kyrie Irving lower, 23.5 points. Last but not least, my pick, Jason Tatum has not scored over 20 points in either of the first two finals games. I think he's gonna try to get that trophy tonight, so I'm going 26.5 points higher. He's gonna have a big game. I think a 30 pieces incoming. I don't know if the Celtics are gonna win, but I think Tatum is gonna get some buckets. And Underdog Fantasy has a special Kyrie dime special for Game 3. For every assist Kyrie gets tonight, Underdog will discount his point total for Game 4. So for example, if Kyrie has 5 assists tonight, it'll equal 5 fewer points on his Game 4 total. So hopefully Kyrie.
So what's his games for total now?
That's you know.
I don't know what it is today.
100 points. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, so yeah, so every assist you get, it'll drop down. And as always, we do MostlyFans at the end of every single show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username and we use it on the show, you get a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com and we use that video on the show and you are a member of the Underdog Fantasy family, $100 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. As always, we do this show live 4 days a week on YouTube, Monday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. If you can't watch us with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So I'm gonna start this show on a sad note, but you know, we're gonna honor the legend. Basketball world lost a legend today. Hall of Famer Jerry West, aka Mr. Clutch, aka The Logo, passed away at 86 years old. So second overall pick by the Lakers in 1960, West spent his entire 14-year career with the purple and gold. He was a 12-time All-NBA selection, 5-time All-Defensive selection, 14-time All-Star, made the All-Star game in every single year he was in the league. Scoring champ, assist champ, and he was a member of the 35th, 50th, and 75th anniversary squads. West played in 9 NBA finals, still holds the playoff record for highest point per game average in a series with 46.3. That is buckets, ladies and gentlemen. He's also the only player in NBA history to win finals MVP on a losing team. So West saw his best success in the front office, winning 8 chips and Executive of the Year twice. He was the architect of the Showtime Lakers era, in addition to the Shaq and Kobe Lakers, and also the Warriors dynasty, Steph, Clay, Dre, and that whole crew. One of the most influential hoopers of all time on and off the court. West was a walking bucket and notoriously did not take shit from anybody. For everybody who watched Winning Time, fabrication. Good dude, but he was about his business. And like I said, he would let you know if he wasn't rolling with you. But when you guys think about just Jerry West, what he meant to the game, what are your reactions to Jerry West passing away?
I never met him, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, he just
You don't have to meet him, Gil.
he's just a legend of the game, man. He's one of the 4.
You wore his logo in every NBA game you
bucket
played?
getters. He's done a lot for the game, man. As a player and as a front office. Most recently for the Clippers, being over there with him. Had a chance to get to know him a little well, be around him when KJ got traded over there last summer. and just sitting around having the few conversations that I did have. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Like, real one. Gonna tell you exactly what it is, how you feel, ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, so very, very intriguing conversation that I had with him, you know what I'm saying? Just about the past and days when I played and things like that. Yeah, just running things back like verbatim. Like, just memory is, I'm saying, was still fresh. So, I'm saying, be sadly missed, man, but nah, he's just a legend of the game, man, and a great guy for the game of basketball, man.
Yeah.
It's just looking at the highlights, like, yo, the pump fake was real, right?
Mr. Cluster Kenyon, like you mentioned, he was with the Clippers as well. Got Kawhi and PG over there. Every stop he made, those teams experienced some of their greatest success, whether I was with the Grizzlies.
Memphis,
Memphis, what he was able to do over there.
Put that together,
They got to the Western Conference Finals, then obviously what he did with the Warriors.
Yeah, he had to put that Memphis team together. Yeah, he was in the front office over there for that. So with Zach and Mark and Rudy and all them guys, he was Conley, he was over there for that.
Was he there when I was there?
He was, I think, 02 to 07, so I think he was not there. But also, one of the greatest draft day trades of all time, Vlade Divac to the Hornets for Kobe Bryant. We saw we went there. The rest was history. They got finagled.
What?
Wait, wasn't that already but that was already pre-planned. Right, that was already pre-planned that you pick him, we'll trade you.
Made them offers they can't refuse. You go take Vlade. You go take this package up off our hands. Legend out of West Virginia. So, we want to send our thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
To Jerry West family. Like you said, can you just...
Oh, yeah, hearing that lineage out there, man, like, to be out there in West Virginia, like, to hear the way people speak about him, because I was around, Hugs is from there, so you got...
Zeke from Cabin Creek.
Yeah, so it's... Of course, Jerry West is here, then you got Bob Huggins is not too far underneath him out there, so no, he's a god out there.
Yeah.
This is dope.
Yeah.
West Virginia, yeah, absolutely.
I look at Jerry like the epitome of what it was to have the fundamentals down packed back then. As a student, you go back and you start reading all the historical books. I take it into that context when you go back and you want to know the origin, the fundamentals of the game, and why this dude is the logo. Right? You start getting into all of that. You look at the footage that we just seen a little bit of, and whose game mimics whose. And I seen a lot of Mahmoud, Rauf, Chris Jackson, his game with that pump fake, the footwork, the way that they shoot the ball. As I look at Jerry's footage, I'm like, man, they had this unstoppable foundation, which is the fundamentals. 1-2 dribble pull up, all the easy shit, get into the lane, angles, how to get around guys. And then his knowledge for the game, giving it back to the league throughout the years. Who to pick, where the talent is. And I remember having conversations with Rick Barry, who is another just super genius basketball mind, and he used to tell me stories about how they used to get down back then, and nobody really thought Rick could play like that until he started dusting motherfuckers out there, dunking on people and doing shit that they were like, you're white, you're not supposed to be doing this shit. So, guys like him and Jerry, had less expectations until they started going out to prove it. And then you see, you know what I'm saying, they started proving it.
You get your ass busted and
he had 40 on you. So I think I had a meeting with Jerry when he was in Memphis, trying out with Memphis a couple times, him and Chris Wallace. So he's definitely gonna be remembered and definitely appreciated. You can't take away what he brought to the game. And, rest in paradise.
Yeah. Celebration of life. Somber moment, but 86 years old, was a part of the game since 1960. Yeah. So more than 60 years. I mean, you got to just tip your cap to the dude. Also, we talked about him engineering the Warriors dynasty, drafted Clay and Draymond back-to-back years. Set that whole crew up.
I mean, that's a basketball mind. I just never met him, so I can sit here and lie.
He's real. You'd love to talk to him.
You know what I mean? So it's just,
you would have loved to talk to him because he keep it a buck.
And as everybody knows, he is the logo. The league never, fully admitted it. Didn't give him any royalties or any bread, but I can only imagine how he felt every time he rolled in somewhere like this, me. Can I get a little bit of bread? But
Yo,
the game is the game.
so you say you met with Chris Wallace shot. Shit, Chris Wallace, the reason I didn't come out after my junior year when he was with Boston.
Chris Wallace.
He was a GM in
Who's
Boston.
GM?
Hugs called him,
Was O'Brien there? Is that the same group?
the head coach
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
O'Brien was probably there.
O'Brien, general manager?
No,
O'Brien
I
was the
think
general
O'Brien might have been the coach then.
Coach, I think in 99,
manager? 2001.
99 draft.
It was a 99 draft?
Yeah, like
I think
like
it was
no, I was
before
2000.
O'Brien.
Yeah, it
That was before
Yeah,
O'Brien.
so I was. Hugs called me like, yeah, he'll get drafted, but it's just we need to see more offensively from him.
Chris different
I
though.
was like, okay.
Yeah, Chris different. Chris different.
I was like, sure.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and stay back in. Okay.
So as I mentioned, Jerry West went to 9 NBA Finals, lost to the Celtics 6 times in the NBA Finals, including 3 Game 7s. Later in life, he admitted he was still tormented by those losses and would never step foot again in Boston. So after his passing, one Twitter user paid homage by pointing out just how much Jerry West disliked the Celtics, tweeting the following, saying, "Man would rather die than see the Celtics win another championship. Respect." So shout out to the legend Jerry West. But he's not going to see the Celtics win another championship because the Mavs are coming back. But we will discuss that shortly. Let's keep this thing moving. So Xander Schauffele? See, shit, I'm close enough. Xander Schauffele is currently the number 2 rated golfer in the world. But that didn't stop MJ from taking a number 2 on his dome when the pair went head-to-head on the links, and Xander wrote a check with his mouth that his clubs couldn't cash.
You played with MJ yet?
I have. Yeah,
It's fun.
it's fun. Yeah.
It's really hard to talk him. He just
I did my best, and then he beat me straight up, which was embarrassing.
what?
In the last 3 holes, yeah. I pancaked him and on his stroke holes, and I started talking to him. And
Yeah.
He got all quiet, focused, and then birdie called 15, 16, no strokes, beat me straight up, and I was like, all right.
Weird. Weird. He came through when he needed to.
So, yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I said.
Weird he came through when he needed to.
That's weird. It's MJ.
In golf, it is.
But MJ used to be a lick on the links in his heyday during his career.
He has to be pretty damn
Yeah, yeah.
good.
But now
At this
after years,
point,
They definitely
this
used
point,
to get him.
yeah, he
They
used to get in those pockets.
Mike. They used to get him on that court.
They used to get in those pockets.
rob him.
He's probably pretty good now.
Now he is. For sure.
I'm pretty.
30 years?
Got a golf house on a golf course in certain places. Like so, everywhere he lives, I'm pretty sure he has a house on a
Got
golf
membership
course. Right?
at every course.
Every course. So
He's a member.
He probably had some of the best lessons. He done been out there with Tiger and
All of them.
all the best of the best, and tips and round after round after round, endless 36 holes in every day of the week.
That's why he's so black.
That's why he's so black. Shit, he's getting darker over time.
That's why your lips turning black.
Hey, he's getting darker over time, man. That's that golf course and that heat.
And then cigars, nigga. The cigars make his eyes red, and the heat make his skin black.
So he out there joint. Listen, he out there is cooking.
So,
For everybody who watched The Last Dance, he was getting rounds in during the finals. You know, don't mess up my tea time.
On the finals,
And then
bro.
go give him
Going out
buckets.
playing 18 holes, man.
It was so funny. Does that make sense? Because it's something he can't perfect.
well, you got to beat. You're playing against yourself.
Yeah, so
You're
that
not
looks
playing
like
against
something that
nobody
he will.
else. Yeah. It's an ultimate challenge.
It's hard to shit talk him.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
I don't think like one-on-one, this is different element.
Still,
Because you got to be quiet and
yeah.
when you in tournament on just one-on-one versus him, it's all mouth at that point.
But I thought when you playing with your homeboys, you talking shit no
Yeah,
matter
but
what.
100,000 right
right?
now, but 200,000. That
I'm
shit
sure-
starts creeping in your mind.
As soon as the bread started coming, I was like, okay.
Because the
Put a bill on
competition,
it.
it ain't really against you. I'm trying to psych you out against yourself.
yeah.
Because when I get up here, I know I just got to focus. But you can't psych me out if you can't psych me out. But, like in hoop, I can say enough shit, push you around. I can dictate some shit. But no,
And for him to beat him, it had to been close already.
yeah, it was close. He said it was.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, like it was fit to be close. He birdied 15, 16, probably parred 17, motherfucking birdied. Like he probably was close already. He didn't. Yeah, you thought shit talking that competitive ass. See, that's people like that's. Other people are competitive, right? They are. Other sports, they are competitive, absolutely. But there are levels to this, man.
Being competitive, yeah.
There's levels to being competitive. Like, yeah, you've been doing this individual thing, and I didn't won 6 championships. I didn't been this and that, and I like, no, we not know. That shit get here is.
You know how to lock in.
Yeah.
How to turn that bitch. Like, nah. What'd you say? What'd you say? Okay, lock in. Let me lock in.
Yeah, I just been out here just doing a nice round of golf with you, just trying to keep it close.
Just chilling.
Right? Just so you can't say that I blew my ass, so I don't want you to be able to go talk shit to your buddies. Like, man, I kicked Michael Jordan ass on the course. Like, nah, it was close.
it cold, yeah.
Like, I beat him by 2 strokes. Well, that's what Mike probably was at. Like,
He's cool.
If he do lose, okay, stroke or
Number 2 in the world.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Number 2. Say what?
Say what now? Okay, I'm finna show you.
Okay.
That's pretty embarrassing, though. Right? That's pretty embarrassing, right? Like, yeah.
But not really, because Mike been playing longer than you, man. For real.
Technically, yes. I mean, no, not technically. For real.
Yeah. As long as you've been alive.
Facts.
Obviously, MJ extremely competitive. What would you guys all feel comfortable in challenging MJ in game or sport that you know you could beat him in?
Mine would be cards. I'm not playing those. We play some cards. I think I can.
Some Boo-Ray?
Yeah, give me some Boo-Ray with Mike. I think some poker, some Boo-Ray or something. I think I hold my own.
Half-court shots. I'm undefeated against Mike. I'm 2-0 against that nigga half-court shots.
Oh, y'all went? Y'all, Was he salty?
Oh, yeah. He don't like to lose and shit. So, first to hit the half-court
I
shot.
think something I'm good at that he probably won't be good at.
Shit, you nice at bowling?
No, he not.
He pretty good.
He
See, this.
I whooped his
I haven't
ass.
seen you bowl.
I whooped his. That's the bad part about this.
He
I
thought
his
my
ass.
score was your score. He said, okay, can I see it?
I whooped his ass.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, it said K. So I figured.
King.
He got his ass blasted on.
Yeah, what? I seen it.
It wasn't even close.
So
Dang, it wasn't close. No, it wasn't close.
I beat him the first time. Oh, that was practice. Beat his ass the second time.
See?
Started off the game with 6 strikes. I seen him webbing his hand. My ball ain't this.
6
then I just
strikes?
Oh no, 3 strikes.
3.
I started off. Yes.
3
And
and
then
6
I opened every hole after that.
Basically
Drunk
worth
by the
6.
second
No,
game.
I opened every frame after that. Get us a win on so we can leave.
He was drunk by the second game. That's why we didn't
the
play
best
no
way.
more. He was already.
No, I gave you your win so
the
we
best way
can
to
go.
play.
I knew you wasn't.
He started throwing gutter balls. He was like,
Yeah.
hey,
way to
man,
play.
Open him up.
I drank too much.
Yeah, that's the best.
Hey, put it like this. His ass ain't challenged me since. Oh man, you pretty nice at this. This is my new ball. This is my new ball. I got to get
I
the
would
new
like
ball.
to participate if y'all do go. That's all.
He ain't.
Just
He ain't.
Just hit a brother up, man.
That's one thing. He ain't.
Can you know the side of the couch?
Have you noticed if he was good? Have you noticed he never mentioned?
See, I had to talk shit about getting invited to the video games.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, have you noticed this? We played. He never mentioned. Hey Mark. Have you noticed he's never mentioned bowling? And we had a match. Never mentioned bowling. He don't even mention that.
So for everybody listening to the podcast version of the show, Rashad exited the couch, went to go retrieve his championship trophy.
What was
trophy.
Gilbert saying? I don't mention something.
I said bowling.
Me and Brandon been bowling twice, and we've invited him. He didn't show up.
Okay. Again,
So
this
all
side
that
of the
capping,
couch.
capping he doing,
First
it don't
of all,
make sense.
He
He don't want to show up to any competition where he can lose to me, and then he has to tell the world. So there's been situations where, he has to deal with the fact that he can't beat me in nothing.
They're
like I told
already
him.
bowling, and they say, "What are you doing?" That's what happens.
Oh, they're already at the.
They're already at the
We
bowling
just
alley.
got here. You're down.
Here,
the
show me
street.
no.
Come to the spot, bro.
Cap.
You know he got the receipt, Rashad. Don't.
He don't
Yeah.
got the receipt.
I don't got the receipt. Nigga, I posted the receipt on my Instagram because Brandon, he was like, look.
Brandon
this-
text you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I?
You got it. You know the nigga.
He texted me in
He had some
mid-
shit. He had a text message 2000.
April 16. Look at that. Watch this.
He said
Look
April
at this shit.
16th.
Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Ooh, okay.
Gutter ball. This is shot. It gutter. It gutter ball. Yeah, he snuck and took a video of him. April 16, man. Yeah. Gutter.
Oh.
Nobody worried about him,
looked
man.
good. It looked
I'm not
good.
worried about
looked
him,
good.
man. I'm not worried about him, man.
Let's shift this back over to basketball. Who was someone?
MJ, though, you bowling.
Bowling,
for you.
okay.
So who's someone you knew never to talk shit to?
My mama.
Fair.
Shit.
On a basketball court?
I mean, life basketball court. I think, yeah. You know, we all probably learned that lesson the hard
Dude
way.
in my neighborhood named Sylvester White. Shit.
Sylvester.
Listen, he do that. Took off for all the young dudes. That dudes who try to pick on.
Like, so moving to the basketball court though. Yeah, who's someone you knew never to talk shit to?
Knew never to talk to AI or Cole. AI or Cole.
Did you try it with either one? Or was there respect there?
No. No, I heard what happened to the last one, right? And then when I talked trash to Dwayne Wade at one time in the paper, I got all that medicine. That was my last time. And I started working below. You know what I mean? Niggas who average 4.5.
Work your way up.
As you can tell, I don't really take kindly to authority or somebody telling me what not to do. So I like to just cross those lines. I'm a habitual line stepper.
Oh, you're definitely that.
Habitual.
Habitual line.
So who's someone you knew never to talk shit to?
I did it on purpose. I literally.
It didn't matter.
It didn't fucking matter. I really went on the court and I'm like, I got to test whoever out there that's the biggest, baddest, toughest motherfucker. I gotta beat the nigga like, who is this nigga talking? Cole, what's up, man? Bump him, foul, me. Mello, man, whoever. Go in the game, I gotta show you I'm not scared of you. I don't give a fuck what it is. Hey, that shit trash, bro. Who the fuck is... Yeah, bro.
Was that strategy effective?
75% of the
Okay,
time.
all right. That's a good percentage.
Not all the time.
I don't believe this. No, I mean, because we played against his team and he was in the game.
You don't remember him talking?
No.
It wasn't worth
Because I'm the
talking
best
shit to.
player on the team and
It was the Wizards. It was like...
But I had 30, I
nobody-
damn near had 35 every game, so I'm
Like
trying to figure out.
Jose Calderon had 30 sometimes too. It was like, I'm not gonna talk shit to him.
I'm just
'cause
saying
he
I
had
had 35 every game, so I'm trying to figure out, like.
Especially he's not gonna talk back. It was like, he's not a gangster. He was not,
I just got buckets.
Yeah, that was
I'm trying
it.
to figure out where the smoke
we'll let him get buckets and go home. Go ahead. man.
Where the smoke is.
I want Paul Pierce. I want Kobe. I'll talk shit to them. That's Gilbert. His name is Gilbert. What is he gonna say back to me? This nigga's gonna do the fucking Carlton on me? What are you gonna do? The name is Gilbert, man. I'm
hate that
tripping,
name.
I'm not tripping on this nigga.
It's a good name. Not many Gilberts left on the planet,
But he got buckets though, so we had to respect him because he was a bucket getter.
Niggas be talking
He was
like, your name is Gilbert.
I'm tripping on
Yeah,
Gilbert.
I would definitely use that.
full government name.
For sure. Definitely.
Damn.
Like, you know what? You're right, Gilbert.
Yeah.
Like, you motherfuckers can't guard me. Gilbert.
Gilbert. You're
Stop
Gilbert.
it.
You're a Gilbert.
Yeah, you had to be nice at the. You had to be a bucket
The
getter.
nicest.
You had to be with that. Yeah.
Fucking name, man.
So
I use your name on so the Spades app. You know, you can go Neil on the app. I named your shit Nilbert Arenas. Nilbert Arenas.
ladies and gentlemen, another productive day in the arena. We have fun. It is summertime. It's June.
But nah, I talk shit to Cole. Like, I think AI told the story, like, on recently a few times. That shit didn't.
They're not effective.
Nah, he gonna do what he gonna do, whatever. Like, me talking shit to him ain't gonna stop him going out and try to get 35, 40. So, he said, you know what I do out here, and I told him, and you know what I do out here. Yeah, so let's keep it, you getting buckets, and me keep trying to stop you. So let's, right? I won't have to fight Kobe, right?
Not a good idea.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You keep getting buckets like you have been. I won't have to hard fire you.
You know they're going to have 40, 50, but I want them to have them on the team. You know what I mean? Like, everybody got a little bit of this versus
It's a collective
just
effort.
isolated to one person. Like,
See, I could do it because my position I played, right? So, Pau Gasol coming, I got to go guard him, I got to go hello. So I ain't got to just continue, right? My bad, y'all. I done got him started.
Yeah, that was the best part. That was the best part. Because I know, like, if you think about a score, like, if you're going against me throughout the whole game, you know, first quarter I'm like 2 for 4. I got 3 more quarters of getting at you because it's the matchup.
Yeah.
But if I'm subbing in, I'm like 3, 4, 5 minutes of trying to piss you the fuck off. And once I piss you off, I'm out of there. And I'm like, damn, he getting the tail end and all of that. Ooh, that nigga's mad as hell at the nigga. He can't wait till I get back in. I might not come back in.
Oh, I used to hate that shit the other way. Like you stopping the dude and you check out.
And he go hot. He get hot.
He hit 3, 4 in a row and you come back in. Now he got like, God damn, no, hey man, put him back in. I don't want this on my time.
He like, yeah, motherfucker, welcome back.
Put him in with me and let me go guard somebody else.
Man, I'm cool. Fuck.
So obviously you guys all played in the league. Who was the best trash talker that you played against? Who was a guy that could get under your skin?
Oh, get under my skin.
Oh, get under your skin or just the best trash?
Best trash talker.
I'm gonna go with Chucky Atkins, man.
Like, he was mine.
Like, hey man, I'm gonna go with Kenneth, man. Hey, I'm gonna go with Kenneth, dog. Hey man,
Chucky's
I'm gonna go with
guy.
Chuck. Listen, dog. Chucky
Funny as hell.
Funny as shit. Man. Underrated funny. Like, people don't understand.
Underrated
man.
funny.
What?
You know, because when I'm in the game, but when I come out the game, because I sit at the end, but I always sit at the last seat.
Mm-hmm.
He sat either next to me or the seat. Listen, dog, and I'm at the end of the motherfucking bench, dog, dying laughing. He letting them fly, one after another. Yeah, Chucky Atkins.
My God.
Rashad, you said Chucky Atkins as well?
No. I'm gonna say she. She's crazy, man. She was one of the funniest niggas, and he be on that bench. He with us. Can't make a shot. That shit trash. He with us. Brick. The ball don't lie. All that. Man, that shit get under your skin when you trying to really hoop. Like you trying to play. Like you trying to stay on the court. And this nigga is yelling out shit. You missing this shit. This shit is the worst. I couldn't stand that nigga. He was one of my guys, so it was the best part about it. Like, cause I knew he was cheering for me, but he just didn't want me to do good against them. Like, fuck this nigga.
Your best trash talker you played against?
Played it. Ooh.
Against this period. They got to be against, dude.
Yeah, or just
Against
in
or your
general,
team.
Because, I mean, played against probably Gary Payton or Sam Cassell. One of them.
Sam funny as hell.
Yeah,
too.
one of them two. And then it was both on the same team. That was the fucked up part.
Yeah.
That was the fucked up
Oh,
part.
that's a lot of talking.
Yeah, it was what?
Ooh, that's
that
a
was
lot of
Bucks. It was with the Bucks.
That's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
And,
a lot
but
of
I would say
talking.
In the
Mark,
game
I would say
at the
Big
same
Mark.
Oh.
Big Mark Jackson. Okay.
Big Mark Jackson.
Motherfucker, you ain't shit, motherfucker.
Big Mark Jackson.
This motherfucker up off me, man. This motherfucker can't guard me.
Yeah, this just back and forth. I got him. No, I got you, young fella. I got him. Switch off, GP. You got him. Like, wait, you taking turns posting me up? Nah, man. Now you can't run, young fella. Here we come. I'm on the bench, yo. I got 2 fouls already. Bring him back in, coach. We ain't finished yet.
We ain't done yet.
That'd be them old dudes.
Yeah.
Boy, they,
Like, coach, now
Bring
don't
him
put me
back
back
in.
in. Coach, don't put me back in, coach. Shit.
yeah, but
Only time you don't want to go in the game.
yeah, like I talk shit. I was just like she though. Like when I'm on the floor, I'm hooping. If I'm on the bench, I'm talking.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I couldn't do both. Right? I literally couldn't do both. Talk shit and play because I'm too in tune to the game plan. Right? It be shit going on the floor. Niggas be talking shit. I ain't heard none of it. And the next thing you know, niggas getting into it. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What happened? Like I'm too busy worried about the screen coming. I'm calling out sets and. But I'm on the bench. My brain get to relaxer for a minute. Nah, I'm off. But yeah, when you're on the bench, yeah, it's Chuck. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Damn, Chucky.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He tell you straight up, you getting cooked.
Who was like the dirtiest player you ever played against?
It was hard playing, but some of the shit was borderline. Matt Harper.
Matt, dirty nigga. Matt.
Like
He
he
played
played hard.
He did, but it
The
wasn't
thing
on
is,
purpose. I don't
he
think it was
played
on
hard, but that shit, dog.
It can feel like
It
it was
feel dirty.
It felt dirty.
He said it feels dirty.
It did.
Some of this shit, like
He was doing a lot of running around type shit. Just running into you type shit.
he hit me in my one game, man. We was in Utah, man. I turned and Hey, man.
Yeah, but back.
Got a good one, too. Boom.
Junkyard dog.
Dirty?
He just didn't know no better.
Dirty?
But that's like,
Dirty,
yeah, it was like stuff he
On purpose?
Like like you fell on the floor, he'd trip on you so he can give you a little elbow. Like, wait a minute, dog. You had all this room
Not
to
to
run
do that.
around. Yeah, I fell. I'm right here, and he just looking, he trip on you, give you a little hit down and get it. Like, come on, dog.
Goofy.
It'd be like the little things, like, and that was, I like it. It was slick, but that was kind of dirty, homeboy.
I'm trying to, who?
I was like, I always wanted to play with him, but it was like, Junkyard dog, so much energy too.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say.
Him and Bo Outlaw.
And then Bo Outlaw, yeah.
Bo, you playing hard, but you killing.
It's hard to teach.
Somebody said, well, like, the story, they playing like, hey, Bo, you playing hard, but you killing us. Right? One of them, you hustling like a motherfucker, but you out here offensive fouls, kicking the ball out of bounds, you throwing like, but
Activity without
Can't
it.
teach it. You can't teach that energy either,
see,
man.
who you?
Rashad.
Smiling with it, smiling and everything.
Rashad, dirtiest player you
See,
played.
somebody, I don't know, shit, was you on the team with Mark Madison?
Yeah.
So he like, it's loose and wild.
Yeah, he not-
It ain't dirty. He
he
don't
has
mean
no idea.
He has no mean
At all.
blood. Listen, in his body, his soul, his existence, the nicest person you would ever meet in your time on this earth, man. But he will hurt you.
He will hurt you on accident.
Chauncey, listen, dog, we was in Minnesota. Chauncey had a break. I hope we can find this footage. Chauncey missed the layup. Chauncey, what happened? All I heard was, listen, he was running him down. Boom, put that bitch off the glass. Like, what the, like, all I heard was, like, man, I didn't know what he was gonna do. Right?
Nah, yeah.
Because my first injury was with Mad Dog. Just under the rim, trying to get boxed out and landed on his foot. But he just all
don't
over
mean
the
nothing.
place.
He don't
just
mean nothing
boxing
by it.
elbows, all kind of shit.
They're the worst players.
Right?
But yeah. But you want them on your team, you
Yes.
don't want to play against them.
Max.
Yeah, Reggie Evans.
Reggie.
Reggie know, see, the difference between he know what he doing.
No, Reggie might be.
But look, that's what I said.
Reggie did some shit to me in the Big Three that was on some.
That's what I said. That's like the other ones can't control him. Reggie know what he doing.
He play hard.
And he wants you to, he won't smoke. He won't
And
smoke
he
right
play
after
hard.
it.
Yeah,
He's like, yo, what's
yeah.
and
Yes.
what's up?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
You
like,
big ass motherfucker. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey Reggie, like it's like yo,
Work
like you
hard.
in front of me. How did you hit me in my hamstring?
Yeah, yeah.
like I'm getting ready to jump. Boom! Like hey,
Just like,
Hey.
oh my bad. Nah, wait a minute. Now you did that on purpose.
You did that on
Somebody-
purpose. And we'll smile at you, be like, you all right? You all right?
Hey, no,
I'm not all right,
Work
nigga.
hard,
Hard.
like unbelievable, man.
I remember in the Big Three, he had the last game, right? Big Three, when I first got there, it was like 6 games in a row, right? 2 hours before the first game, he was out there going. I'm just sitting there like, when is this game? Like, I thought he played first. I'm like, nah, he got the last game, but he want to get his work in first. I'm like,
then,
no, that's crazy.
I ain't seen this man. He work out. Sometimes he chases his own rebound.
Yeah.
The shit is amazing.
Chase it.
Listen, dog. The shit is amazing.
That's a
He's
better
in-
workout, too.
Oh, he's in
Nah, he's
unbelievable
shooting.
shape. He chasing that bitch down like, dog.
That was so funny, like,
And he'll fuck you up.
when you see a player and you playing against him,
Love me,
right?
yeah.
You be like, dog, how they make it to the league? And then when you out of it, then you see him, you like,
They need niggas like him in the league now.
like, yo,
Right
this
now.
is
Reggie
like,
would
this is
kill.
Right
He would
now.
kill.
Top 3 in the league in rebounding.
For sure. Duck ins,
Today.
and ones.
in.
He ducking in like, yo, like, listen, like 92 Shaq.
Nigga.
Hey, like that.
He's getting a foul.
He ducking in like that. He ducking in like that.
Give me the
Shaq.
ball.
Good luck trying to get around it.
That's it. You can't
Foul
teach
every
that.
time.
Good luck trying to get around him.
My whole complaint.
he'll fuck you
I mean,
up.
I don't play in it no more.
Yeah.
My whole complaint, 100%, all had to do with Reggie. And I ain't even play against the motherfucker yet. I just seen what he was capable of. Right?
Come on, dude.
No. So I'm looking. I'm reading the rules. Right. I'm reading the rules. I'm like, all right. So unlimited fouls.
Huh?
So they don't foul out. The first I was like, hey, so Reggie Evans don't get the foul out? Like on offense nor defense?
Offensive
I called
foul,
Cube. I
crazy.
said, wait, hold on. So there's unlimited with a player like Reggie. right? I said, I watched all the highlights, so y'all just gonna let Reggie have an unlimited foul. I was like, oh, no, man. And they was like, I don't even think you play him this year. It don't even matter, just in case. I was like, yeah, that was the only person that I was like, yeah, I don't know if I even want this, I don't even know if I want this contract. I don't want to have to play against Reggie at all.
Props. Jason Collins.
Ooh, the legend.
Played with Jay.
Twin would fuck
Oh,
you
yeah,
up.
I played against him in high school.
Yeah, he was on Minnesota with me.
Twin to fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
If he get mad, for sure.
No, it didn't even matter.
Regular, but if he got mad,
That's
That's just
first couple
Stanford.
years when he came in as a rookie, I'm like, God damn, young fella.
That's that Stanford shit, though.
Like, yo.
San Fernando Valley.
No, that was at San Fernando Valley.
That Brook Lopez and them play the same. They play the same way.
No,
Where did Mark Madsen play?
Stanford.
But they be getting
All
them,
four of them.
they be getting them dumbass bricks.
Big ass. What you want me to do? Run into that wall, motherfucker. Go run into that wall. Okay. But this is the smartest school in America. You motherfuckers.
These geniuses just dumb basketball.
Like, he was out there, I mean, he finding people hard. I was like, damn, he a rookie?
Yeah.
And he started lifting them NBA weights again. I was like, the second year, I'm like, oh yeah, good luck out here.
I gotta say, Bruce.
Bruce Bowen.
Bruce Bowen.
What did he do that was dirty?
It's just everything about him, man. You could just
His bow tie.
everything about him was like, bro, you gonna trip me up, try to push me down some steps and be like, are you okay, brother? And hit me with the brother shit after, brother, are you okay? I didn't mean to, nigga. You just kicked me. Like,
In my back.
In my back, like a whole yeah.
2 steps in front of you.
And
And
the
you
camera just showed the whole camera. You just literally kicked
Then
me.
to be the worst ones when they are that violent but nice.
Oh, bow tie, hit you with the, brother, my bad.
Give you all the compliments in the world.
Meant to do that shit, but one time I got him back. He did some dirty shit and I got him back. And he got back on the court. Oh, that's how we playing? Like, motherfucker, you started it. Just getting you back. What the fuck?
paybacks. Bitch.
Shit.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving.
Brother.
So Celtics and
Brother man, you okay?
Celtics and Mavs meet up in Dallas tonight for Game 3 of the NBA Finals, with Luka and them looking to avoid taking another L to keep their championship hopes alive. So what do the Mavs need to do in Game 3 to get their first win of this Finals? Other than win the game.
It's like that old way you meet the refs in the parking lot. Go ahead, write them a couple checks. And nah.
Allegedly.
You know, some of those guys, Derek needs to be just active. I mean, he has to be a focal part of the offense. Like right now, it's not like Boston is scoring 120, 130, right? So, the defense for the most part is solid enough to win games. They're just not putting enough points on the scoreboard. So, players like Derek, PJ has to play the same way he played. Derek gonna have to up his production. And, some of those guys that, you get those 1-2 shots, you gotta make them, right? If not, the 2 stars is gonna be a little bit harder for them.
Let me ask y'all this. Is what they've been doing working, Dallas?
Offensively?
No. All right. So if it's not working, right, and you got a guy who can give you 12 points a game on the bench, not playing, how many points have they been losing by the last 2 games? What's the
6,
mark?
7, and 8 or something around the
About 8.
The last one?
Last one was what?
It was an ass whooping, but they came back.
They came back and made it close.
So Game 2 was 7.
Game 2 was 7. Game 1 was what, like?
I believe they came back and made it like 8, but they were getting smacked.
Okay. So yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. sitting on the bench. Some guy you trusted majority of the last 2.5 years with scoring 10 points a game at least. And we know he can get that in the snap of a fucking finger. You give him 4 shots, he can make 3 out of those 4 threes easily. So the fact that he's not at all a factor in the series, even in the playoffs this year, period, is
Like a minute and a half, man.
it's alarming. It's alarming to me because now you're down 2 and you need to change something to get offense. and you got Josh Green playing more minutes, he don't give you nothing but 2 points, and you're thinking that, oh, we need defense, but I remember you always saying match offense with offense at some point. At some point, you're going to have to just try to outscore the other team. And if it's going to be a shootout, we're going to make them play defense on our shooters, which will open up the floor. So Derrick Jones Jr., trying to give him credit for being a shooter, but he not. He not, and they know it. So we're going to depend on you bricking that shit. Even PJ, like you said, 31% for the whole season. That's not an excellent shooter, but throughout the playoffs, he's been able to shoot 37%. We still got a capable shooter, but you're leaving somebody on the bench that can actually elevate the series for you. And I think that's the only thing they can do, is bring him in, give him playing time. Give him some plays, give him some looks. He got to play at least 25 minutes.
Yeah. He's a threat out there, like we've been saying. We know Timmy gonna shoot it. He's a threat out there. It's been stagnant offensively. Luka is that good to where he gets his shots off, he's gonna get to the line, he's gonna make plays. But for the most part, it's just a lot of standing around, man. Like, there's no flares being set, there's no back screens, there's no downs, there's none of these things while these other guys are going into their... To give Kyrie enough space to play, you need to occupy the other guys.
Yep.
Because all the eyes are on him. So if you run some quick hitting plays for Kyrie where it's catch and shoot, put Tim Hardaway on the floor where they can't help, switch some things up defensively, not a steady diet, play after play after play. I ain't saying because Boston is good, they're going to make shots, they're going to make plays, they got playmakers. But being able to switch it up at times. Like, to your question, no, what they've been doing hasn't been working. So defensive or offense, for the most part. The game been close, but you lost both of them games, and you've been giving a steady diet of the same thing. I would like to switch something up. Out of a timeout, out of a free throw, something. Give them a different look to make them call a different play or run a different play than the play that they was going to initially run. It's not much to make some type of adjustment, play after play, quarter after quarter, half after half. You can't, the same thing. We're gonna switch this pick and roll, we're gonna switch this, and we're gonna do this, no, down one of these pick and rolls. Jason Tatum on the right side of the floor, down him. If he in a pick and roll, down him. Let's see how he may play basketball with the ball in his, I wanna see this.
Let me ask you this. If you're a coach and you're used to your thing working, and you see it not working only because guys are not hitting shots, do you stay at it? Because the situation is Kyrie saying, I'm getting good looks. These are the looks that I usually make. They're not going in. So do you stay with what y'all doing, knowing that this has been working and he's just not hitting, or do you wait for him to hit? Because I think that's Jake Kidd's dilemma is, do we change everything we're doing when we got here this way? And if this dude starts hitting...
He's making capable shots, but he's having to work so hard at some of those shots. The threes and all that, the wide open he's missing, okay, cool, we get that.
He's tired.
He's gonna be tired, because he's having to work that hard, right? So, I don't know.
I'm not worrying about Luka or Kyrie because they are one-on-one players, right? An offense is made for everyone else to move. Right, that the offense is really not made for the star players, right? They have their go-to plays when things get, tight. But for the most part, most star players are creating their own offense, right? So an offense is made for movement. You can get a little bit easier shots for other players that's just sitting in corners. The fact that they're sitting in the corners. I want everybody to go, when y'all go to after this show, go to YouTube and then type in, game 2. When Luka has the ball, look at the corner dudes. There's no way I'm passing them the ball. Motherfuckers be... I seen one of them in the corner like this. Like, you ain't shooting the ball like this, dog.
You ready to run back up D.
No, that's what I said. They're sitting there in the split, sitting there doing this and shit. Like, sitting there. I'm sitting there like
your 6-year-old on that motherfucker, right?
Like they're in they're never in. You know how we were taught.
Yeah, be ready.
Always
Hands
have your
ready.
hands ready. Never. Their hands be sitting there down like this, legs spread open like they're still stretching. I'm like, I can see why a dude don't pass the ball to y'all, dog. This is crazy. I would never be dribbling and look over there and you in a full split.
Well, the thing is, hey,
if y'all can find it, just
but the thing is, so it goes both ways though, right? I'm over here doing this shit because I didn't ran down this motherfucker 5 straight possessions, and this is the 6th one, and I ain't touched that bitch. So my thought process is, I might as well get loose over this motherfucker. Get better run back on D, so I don't pull my hamstring, right? Like shit, it goes both ways, right? He probably looked over that motherfucker. He was like this the first time. He looked at big, he like. Shit, there's a lot of people in this motherfucker, man.
No, it be looking like they be
right? Yes,
crazy.
Because they've been
nice ass crowd.
They ran down there 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and you out there motherfucker, boom, 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 step back, boom, boom, this way. I done ran down the left side of this floor 7 times, and y'all didn't play basketball on the right side of the floor. That ball ain't came this way. I thought it was coming this way, nigga, and you reverse dribbled.
So is it fair to say that they overestimated the way that the series can dictate who's supposed to go off, like what we was talking about before, when it's not your series, right? Last series was a one-on-one series. Why? Because Ant-Man and McDaniels took personal challenges to guard them one-on-one, right? Which segmented the Wolves' defense to say, all right, we're gonna play them like this. Boston don't play that type of defense. They play defense. So now you see the change, and then they're gonna play the same way. Is it fair to say that, like, Kyrie, this is not gonna be your series? You can't force it? You can't, like, we see what they're doing for you? Remember the one series that Kyrie came out, he had like 8 assists in the first quarter, second quarter or something like that. He was just passing that, everything. They looked like a great team at that point because he was facilitating. He's not taking that type of approach. He's trying to find and wait for the game to come to him where he has to either facilitate or he has to, even defensively, like, when are you guys gonna step up defensively? Like, the offense is one thing, it's great. Like, you guys, we know you were one-on-one players, but where's the challenge that you're gonna accept defensively?
See, but the problem is they're trying to, and this is the problem with their defense compared to the last one. It was easier to load up, right? They had an Anderson in the game, right? Who don't shoot threes, right? You're saying, I will leave Anderson over there, right?
Gobert.
They have a Gobert, right? So they can sit there and cheat on certain guys. Well, here it's hard to cheat on.
5 out.
Right, so if your bigs is sitting at the 3-point line and Kyrie and is usually what? Back there, probably Derrick Jones is usually back there in the back line. Now, these guys are technically your help guys and your rim protectors.
Yeah, small as hell.
And you're in trouble because you can wonder why you keep getting backdoored by Drew and backdoored by White.
Nobody's back there.
You trying to step up doing something you don't normally do. You don't normally fake and get back and that. You can't afford to do that. You sitting there trying to take the ball. Your man sitting right there. You forgot about him.
I think this goes back to
you forgot he was right here.
It goes back to what we were saying about Dallas in the beginning of the season where they just looked like they wasn't playing defense. Because at that point, they were all ball watching because they're playing against certain teams where, just like Boston's 5 out, where Derrick Jones is like your only backside defender. He's got to figure, and you don't know. So everybody's like flat-footed. Everyone's standing with the knees straight out, and you're like, look at these motherfuckers. You pause the tape and be like, look at this. They're not ready to play defense. But then they play against the Clippers, and they load up, and they look like they're playing defense because Luka's being attacked by Kawhi and PG and James Harden individually. So now we say we got fucking Terrence Mann in the corner. We got Zubac out here. We got
tell you something that you just made a point. To your point, exactly what you said. I don't know if you said it or you said it, but I think you said it. Dallas know how to guard the Clippers because it's how they fucking play basketball, so they guard it every day in practice.
Yeah.
Right? And you said they don't know how to guard it because they ain't never seen it, right?
Yeah.
it's that, right? So they can load up. That's how they fucking guard. So that shit. That's how we guard Luka and Kyrie in practice.
Everybody
know exactly what to do. Stay right here. Stay right
They're
here.
not used to this.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll live with him. We'll live with him.
Hey, coach, what offense is this?
Yeah.
It's pass and move.
Yeah.
It's cut.
Yeah.
Damn.
If I don't have a shot, I'm getting off of it. I'm cutting and I'm replacing him, and he gonna cut and he gonna replace him. Like, no.
So now the defense is like, you got Horford out there, Porzingis out there, stretching the 5. So if that was Zubac before,
They can, as I said, Derek Lively and
Gafford,
they can sit 2-9, be big, come
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Like you can't, like, you know, when you go touch the other side of the, what's the name, load, you're trying to ISO, here I am. It's hard for him to do that.
skip
now.
that.
You can even see him, he's like he wants to go, then he'll look back this way. Like you can see, like mentally he's trying to hurry up and adjust.
yeah.
Why didn't it work with Porzingis in Dallas?
Because him and Luka didn't get along.
Luka's denied those reports, but those reports have been out there for a while.
I just think he didn't play well. I just think he didn't play well in Dallas.
And Porzingis, I think, went on J.J. Redick's pod or something a while ago and was basically like he didn't like the way he was being utilized, so he kind of tanked it.
He didn't play well.
Carlisle was the coach.
Carlisle was the coach.
Damn.
Yeah. And Rick don't like playing with the shooting bigs. He
Well, he got one
like
now?
priority bigs.
Well, he got one now.
With Turner, right? Yeah.
Shit.
And he has to deal with that, right? You know what I'm saying?
But
So-
see, that could be different because, like, you come up, like, think about it. You keep coming up and setting picks, and then Porzingis wants to pop,
yeah.
You
likes
wanted
to
him to roll.
He likes a roller.
right? So, you know, Luka needs the roller because if you're a pop guy, they can just, what's happening right now? You a pop guy, we just gonna switch it. I need Amari. That's what Luka needs. He needs that Amari Stoudemire. You get the, okay.
Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, he needs those type of guy, the Blake Griffin types.
Yep.
Right, he don't need the big pop because if you're gonna pop, they're just gonna switch and I don't got my advantage.
Yeah. They wasn't used to that.
Huh? Yeah.
They wasn't used to that.
KJ do that shit well.
Yeah, that's that. Yes.
KJ a fucking screen and roll him the fucking machine. Nigga. He know how to get in that window and that.
Ooh.
But no, I was just thinking that, like, imagine if they had him now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Way different.
Ooh. Yeah, I just wondered why that shit didn't work. I forgot why it didn't work.
So Porzingis, I think, had that bad playoffs and basically was like he didn't like the way he was being utilized, so he kind of dogged it a little bit and didn't give his maximum effort.
They say Carlisle had that effect on people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
I'm telling you, man.
Carlisle will
Ain't
wear
what
on
it seemed, man. And he won that chip. They put him on his high horse.
Yeah, they say he will
Like,
wear
fuck
on
you in that horse you came in on, nigga.
He'll wear on you, boy.
Let's talk about Luka a little bit. One of the few bright spots offensively for the Mavs in this series. He's averaging 31 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 51% from the field, 38% from three. But he's been ineffective in the fourth quarter so far with 6 combined points in the first 2 games, shooting 20% from the field.
Damn.
So traditionally, Kyrie has kind of helped shoulder some of that burden in the fourth, but does Luka need to be more dominant in the fourth quarter if the Mavs have any hope of winning the series?
Shit. I mean, he gonna have to take the first or the second quarter off, cause that tell me he tired. Like them numbers there say he tired.
He has 6 total points?
6 total points.
Three in each game, in the first 2 games, 2 for 10 from the field. Do not think he's made a 3 yet.
Yeah, they say he tired.
I mean, if you watch the game, it's a little different because they're trying to come back from the ass whooping. So now he's settling more for threes versus playing his regular game, right? And I think, I think that he doesn't want to get fouled either because he's shooting horrible from the free throw line. So it seems like he's not driving as much or wanting to drive as much, and he's, I'm trying to come back, so I'm trying to do all these special type of threes, and that probably be a factor. Like, I want to see what happens when the game is close and see his game then.
I want to propose another question. As an elite first-team All-NBA player, is Luka Doncic in elite shape to play both sides of the ball?
No, he's never been asked to play both sides of the ball, so the answer to that, no.
So if he's tired in the fourth, he can't get his shit off, and we watching him getting blow-bys, but his numbers are still his numbers. What is that saying about him? Now, remember, I'm a Luka guy. Luka, Ant, and the Boston Celtics.
The Holy Trinity.
But it's
for righteousness.
every time I watch him play now, it's like it's adding another little tidbit on to why I cannot fuck with him. Because if you're acting like you're out of shape, and we need you in the fourth, but all you're gonna give us is offensive things, and you can say, all right, I'm giving you all this. Let the other guys do the shit that's important, like play defense. It's hard for me to like have that respect for him because it's like we need you on this part of the game. And we need you to be in shape for that. Because I look at Tatum, Brown, and Drew Holiday. They are in prime peak shape.
See, I can't measure it like that. The reason I can't is because he has to bring the ball up, right? His usage rate is...
Does he have to?
He's pick and rolling, right? Remember, he has to go through the pick and roll, do all this, and back it out and do all... So his energy is being pushed out versus Drew, you're not using the energy the same way I'm using the energy. So yeah, you might look like you're in shape, but we're using the same amount of energy. We're just using it different.
It's the same conversation we had about Joker and Embiid though. You guys put pressure on Embiid to get in better shape so that he can last in the fourth. What did he do that next year? Came in better shape. And he was able to last throughout the duration of the season until he got hurt. We was like, this the nigga that we asked for. This is the same pressure I'm asking for Luka. Right? So it's like even the usage that you're talking about, it makes sense. He's doing more offensively, is pouring out energy, but that's not the excuse that's needed for this time of year.
No, but what I'm saying is I can't say someone's in better shape than him. So I can't say, all right, Derek Lively, no, not Derek Lively, but like Jones Jr. and what's the name are in better shape. They're not doing as much totality.
Well,
so we don't know yet.
Defensively,
one person is exerting energy defensively, the other person is exerting more energy offensively.
So it's really hard to really say.
So which one would you say demands more energy? Offense or defense?
The way Luka plays is Luka.
No, I'm just saying, period. I'm not saying about which player. I'm talking about overall, as far as the game.
Luka.
As far as when we play the game demand, how much energy does the game demand most of? The defensive side or the offensive side?
It depends on which player you are.
Yeah, I think it depends on the player too.
I would say Luka's expending more energy than anybody playing defense, probably besides Gafford, because he's sprinting up and down both sides, right? He's trying to react. Then you got Drew Holiday. Other than that, remember, Luka's bringing the ball up. He's doing the pick and roll. Other than that, like, most guys just sit in the corner resting. There's
that's style of play, right? That's the style of play that's forcing him to use a lot of energy. So defensively for Boston, those guys are all guarding without the excuses of staying with your man. They all switching. That's an easier defense. Switch and guard. Elbows and boxes. We're not exerting no energy defensively because we know where we're supposed to be. We know what we're doing.
Actually, I say Jaylen Brown is probably
exerting the most energy.
He's probably exerting the most energy.
So between Luka and Jaylen Brown, you're looking at, all right, who's in shape? Because they're both, Jaylen's playing both sides. He's not out there.
But he's not.
But then his body type is.
Yeah.
He has
to. No. He has to. No, listen.
He has to be in two-way shape.
He has to be in shape. He has to be in shape of what he's doing.
Yeah, he has to be in two-way shape.
So think about Tatum and Brown. It's just like Luka and Kyrie. Whenever I get tired, I know I got my other guy who gonna take, he gonna take the other side of this. So he can exert more energy defensively because I know my guy got me, right? So if that's not the case with Luka and Kyrie, you don't have no turnover rate. It's both of y'all exerting energy on the offensive end, and ain't none of y'all got each other back on the defensive end because the energy not there.
Yeah, they just historically that's not who they are.
To be honest, it ain't even about any. They physically just, besides Kyrie just being smaller, Luka just don't have the foot speed to keep up with any. You know what I mean? Like
effort though, bro.
Yeah, he can give all that. Like he tried. Like something like think about it. He's guarding a more explosive guy. If Jaylen wants to just boom and go, there's nothing he can do unless he just guess right. You know what I mean? If he's coming down here and all he has is two options, left or right, and I'm going to pick one. If I try to stay in front of him, he's just going to go around me. He don't have that.
If you can hit me on the offensive end with the wonk, You can do the same thing on the defensive end with the womp. It's the same movement. You can guess whether he gonna get in front of me on this crossover and get over here quick. You can guess on that. You can't guess when he doing it.
No, that's different.
It's not.
No, because
What's the effort?
no, like even like this, his speed beats me
On offense.
on offense. His speed beats him on defense. Like, I'm faking like I'm going, you done flew over this way. Then I come back, I'm stepping back. So he can use what Jalen has against him, he can use it against him too. Right? You more explosive, pump fake,
Yeah, I'm
pump
trying to
fake,
beat you to the
pump-
spot. Like my feet quicker than yours, I'm trying to beat you.
Yeah, he gonna try to beat me to the, yeah.
But you got to go to counters and shit, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, so I'm
So
going
he's doing it.
So as
Counter to
Luka,
the counter to the counter.
what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
watched when we
To the
watched that
counter.
film, the cone defense.
Let's talk about it. So Luka's drawn criticism throughout his career for his lack of effort on the defensive side, like you guys have pointed out. Put on full display in game 2. So we've got the highlights. Don't take my word for it. Just a mashup of some of the plays. You see him getting
Come on, man. Effort, bro.
Blown
That's
by.
so, look at this. Come on,
you had to guess right on that one.
Fouling, bro.
So according to Second Spectrum, Luka was blown by on 13 drives in game 2, the most allowed by a player in the last 10 postseasons.
See, this,
But we also got to add context
Right
to
by
this. Luka's playing through right knee soreness and left ankle
Right by him.
Don't nobody do that shit, Joe.
Right by him. For
He's
the
playing
M1.
K, so it don't
NBA
matter.
Finals.
Look.
you see how he jumped like,
Right by him.
you see how he like, no, but what I'm saying is
Right by him again.
Hell yeah.
Right by him again. Like, that's team breakdowns. Those are breakdowns. I'm a
damn.
coach. I'm pointing all this out. Like, Luka, look, you just standing there. Look, watch this again, Luka. He just went right by. Luka, what are you doing?
I'll say there was some effort on that one.
Fouling. Luka, what are you doing? Get back into play, Luka. Luka. He would hate me. Luka, come on, bro. Again?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Again? Imagine the film session where you're pausing it every time, like,
Are they showing this in
bro, stop it. Luka, what kind of effort is this?
No.
Luka,
No,
you
they're
didn't
not.
even close out.
No, what he's doing right now, they are not doing that.
No.
Is that
Keep
you're
doing
gonna pretend it's everybody else's fault. Hey, so see, why your ass ain't in position? And then
Why you
everybody
not
looking
in
at Luka like, really, coach? Really? Yeah, why you didn't take the charge right here?
And that leads to fucking resentment in that bitch.
Yep.
Talk about
Trust
it.
me. Lead to resentment. And it's the wrong time of the year for that shit to creep in the building. You ain't had that shit all year.
Favoritism.
And if you ain't motherfucking calling them out on these fucking closeouts and these blow-bys in film, and you calling Rashad out, you calling me out, you saying,
We ain't do what we supposed to do?
so we over there like,
Hey, can you run?
and we're gonna look at the motherfucker for
Just like that. What? Coach, for real?
Hey, can you run the play real quick?
No.
One more time. It was with Jason Tatum. This is the thing I see. No, hold on. Let me see.
Come on, bro. That's nasty.
Like,
The Matador.
hold on. Maybe it's this one coming up. Right here, right here, right here. Go back. Like, like when Jason goes here, when he beats him, you can go fast forward. I mean, you can play it. He doesn't. When he goes by him, he's not. When he's driving, he's not driving to score. You would know if this type of guy takes charges. If not, you should already leave your feet to go score. Right? So he's already. You see that he's already.
You should have dunked that bitch.
Yeah, he should have just jumped. But he
But
doesn't.
Cleveland's in position to take the
See,
shot.
No, but look, he's not in position to
Look
take
at
no
Cleveland.
charge.
He's outside
But you know
the
he's
circle.
not a charge taker.
And Jason Tatum is not a 2 foot
He's,
jumper.
yeah, and
Yeah, he's a 1 foot. So this is when you jump. Right? He's not. Look, they're already.
But look, he got 3 people on him.
Now you're lifted. That's a lift off.
It is.
That's a one-legged lift off.
It is, but remember their offense is drive and kick. Their offense is drive and kick.
But that's been the problem here. He's going in, and this seems like this is what messing up, like, because these are the easy points he needs.
Yep.
He needs these
It's a
points.
floater right there, or
right?
dunk.
Floater or jump. But with him, it's like Jaylen Brown's trying to jump. He's jumping on that.
Yeah.
Right? So these are the points that he's missing, the easy little buckets where he's in the lane and he just like, yo, just go up.
Just go up.
Where he's sitting here already thinking make the pass. And then when he does jump, now he wants to do this. He wants to come under, do these little
he
switches.
wants to
No,
avoid it.
just fucking lay the ball.
Get the foul against
Just- You dunk on a motherfucker one time, trust me, they're not gonna be there no more.
Facts.
He has to take off.
Yeah.
But he wants to make the good play, though.
I know, but
think about his mentality.
But that's what I'm saying. But these are the easy. He's making the right play. But these are the buckets that he does need to shoot.
For the momentum.
Instead of
And then a sidestep three.
Yeah, the hard shot.
After I got a big man on me.
But think about how good scorers like the harder shot than they do the easy points. The easy points is like, so
nah.
easy.
The good scorers want the easy
For
points.
sure.
Easy ones.
For sure.
Them
But
hard
it's
ones come.
this era.
My percentage on them is point whatever per possession.
Yep.
Than me taking this easy too at the. I was just looking at when the still image of that, right?
Mm-hmm. The defense.
The defensive still image of that is glaring in that moment.
Yeah.
He got Drew on the dump down. I'm asking Green, what the hell are you doing, Green?
Yeah,
Like,
why did you step
why
up?
are you there?
What are you
for
doing?
one?
Yeah. Look at all five.
That's Kleber is right.
All
He's
four
just
players.
excited. I just think Green in there.
Kleber is right in front of him. What are you doing?
But look,
Now you put PJ Washington in a horrible spot. Derek Lively don't know where Porzingis is at this point.
At all.
Because he can throw it to him in the corner.
Yep.
He can throw it to Drew on the dump down.
Jaylen Brown in the corner.
shit,
Jaylen Brown is in the corner, right? He can cut. That's a dunk.
Yeah.
Who's a Hauser is, listen, dude. In this possession right here, he can shoot it at the rim if he wanted to. Because not a shot blocker, your point you just made. Got the dump down to Drew Holiday. Porzingis in the corner for this pass.
But all this is because
he got fucking straight lines.
straight line. And this is why I say.
But he got straight line, but everybody panicked.
Everybody fucked up.
Everybody panicked.
Yes.
The only person that did what they were supposed to was Kleber.
Kleber, yeah.
Kleber.
That's it.
Kleber, yeah. Kleber did it right.
PJ's helping the helper, too.
Because if
PJ's
he throw it to Jaylen Brown, he got to take him. Luka, you so far away from Hauser, he gonna knock that shit down.
But
it's
you
gonna be
still
a
close out.
swing.
Even if not,
he gonna get blown by again.
He gonna get blown by again.
Just because the rules is to run him off the line.
Run him off the line. Blow him by
So it looks
again.
like it's gonna look bad.
And it's gonna be the same thing. And now Porzingis gonna get the shot in this corner because he gonna blow by. Now Derek Lively got to go try to stop the fucking bounce.
Scoot it back.
But that's what I was. But remember when I was watching the highlights? That's what I said. I was like, I'm looking at the possible plays, everything that could happen.
there.
Like they have so many options.
Yeah.
All right, so
Can I change my pick?
But this is what I was talking about on the fast break. I was looking at this. Like even playing, just keep going. Let's go to another play. Just watch the other plays like this.
Yo.
Go by this.
Stop it. Go back.
Right?
Go back. Look at
Horford.
Go back. All right.
look at Kyrie.
Stop. Go. Jason Tatum.
Brett, he don't even have to dribble. Just take some Tatum with a pass.
Al Horford.
Kyrie.
Jaylen Brown, if
Kyrie
somebody would have stepped up like Kyrie, should I take a charge? You got to fall.
You right there.
Fall, trip him, grab him.
You right there.
But this
engage him, so do something.
And then you're not even supposed to be there, so you got to do something while you're even there.
You know what? At this point, I think Kyrie might have already had 2 fouls. I hear you. Listen. Yes, absolutely.
Facts.
But I think at this point, again, he already had 2 fouls.
You're facts. You're right about
So him to pick up his 3rd foul right now with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. I understand him like, I'm going to try, but I'm going to get out the way.
But that's
right.
But as an offensive player, then who you want to attack all the time?
Absolutely. So that's what they start doing, right?
Play it, keep playing it.
Watch it, go to another one. Watch you see.
Yeah, we finna break this shit down. Stop.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a catch and go. So they're catching and going on.
Catching and going, and then we can already see the pass.
And if Derek White is a live threat, that's a dunk.
And then
he get it anyway, but
like if this is Jason Tatum, you jump on PJ. He's in the lane.
But the defensive tactic right here.
What are you doing, PJ Brown? PJ Washington.
Go back. This is what can't happen.
PJ Washington, what are you doing?
This has to be I have to stop the play. Lively has to get into the driving lane. It can't be PJ Washington.
He's scared.
And I know.
No.
So he has, and I know what you're thinking. Even if he's given up to Porzingis in the corner, you have no other protection. Think about shell drill. This is a catch and drive. And we used to do this drill in shell where it's catch and go. As soon as you catch it, go.
Well,
next man up, fill the lane, stop the ball, make him pass.
Different window.
Try to close up.
I'm going to give you a different one. Why don't they switch positions?
And
You
that's
talking about drop PJ
no,
and
that's what I'm about to say.
PJ and Lively.
Yeah, that's the way it used to be.
Yeah. Invert.
It's an eye.
Inverted.
It's basically it's an invert. Like it's an eye. It's supposed to be an eye.
Yep.
But it's on the same size eye, so it's different.
But I don't want Derek Lively there over PJ
So
Washington.
you had to call it way earlier.
Yeah, and when Jason Tatum got the ball.
But the problem is what
Right,
you're
when
saying.
Jason Tatum got the ball.
But what you're saying, it works because it's inverted, right?
Yes.
Because Lively doesn't do. He's not in
He's
this
a rim.
position.
He's a rim work. Yeah,
So
he's a rim
shell drill.
He out of his, he out his element right there.
Yeah. He don't know what
He's out his element right there.
And he would
you put him with PJ Washington is.
He'd rather stay
You put him with PJ Washington is. He know exactly what the fuck to do.
Exactly. And he can get back to Derek White if he even get it. He can go contest.
And it's a better.
For sure.
He probably get his hand on Derek White's shot.
So think how smart Boston is to know the invert's not going to happen because we're going to take our big and put him out here and put our guard in the doghouse.
And that's what I'm saying. I was like,
communicating it. Like it don't have to be in the scouting report for us to know. Oh shit, switch, right? Just like a guy walking you down to the post, it's the same.
It's already switching.
It's already, yeah, I see it happening when it's. So this is the thing. This is IQ. This is right now. Stop like we're doing right now, talking it through, explaining it to Derek Lively in this moment because he's a rookie, right? This is the shit that we don't know if they're doing.
Facts.
Because if it if they come out and do the same shit again, like these are the moments, man.
So look at
that you get better in.
It's 11 seconds on the shot clock, right? Let's just say they did invert at this point, right? It's plenty enough time for now Derek White to go to the corner. Jaylen Brown to lift up. Now what we got? We got Derek Lively having to guard the corner guy.
By himself.
We got PJ Washington over here and this corner guy. Now I really got a straight line drive with Drew Holiday with no help. Lively has to come over. I have a more wide open shot with a better three-point shooter. Yeah, so the scheme for Boston is great because they got 5 out. It's hard to guard that.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to talk and invert.
But it all starts with Luka
straight line drive.
Stopping the ball, bro.
You got to keep him in front of you.
You got to keep him in front of you.
Make him listen, he might get by me, but it ain't going to be a straight line.
It can't be a straight line.
I'm going to give y'all time to be in position to help, take a charge, swipe at the ball. You got to help your teammates. Like so it's the thing, the teammates got to help you. No. That is true as well. But you got to help your teammates as well when you're on the ball.
Effort.
By not getting straight line.
Yes.
Like straight lines blows all weak side, all help defense. Straight lines, it destroys it all.
And do you think any guys on that squad have hard enough to tell Luka that?
See, look, go back. Yeah, go back. Go back. You got to look at his body language. It just says, I tried.
It's everybody though. See, everybody's moving around so much. Rewind. No, keep going a little bit. Wait, no.
The other way. Go back.
What are y'all doing?
Just keep rewinding.
This shit that get you swept, man.
Right.
God
now,
damn, Luka.
Now, and this what made San Antonio great, right? The shot that Drew gets, that never happens because you don't come off the corner.
Yeah.
What ends up happening is this drive comes from Gafford, and then everybody pushes down.
Yeah.
But why does this man have to push him in his back to tell him to go up?
Because rewind a little bit. Well, let's see what happened before that.
The fuck?
Keep going, rewind.
Because it was probably a drive. It was probably another drive. Yep. See,
Jaylen Brown. He got beat. And then he didn't fight. Yes.
No.
That's the shit I'm talking about right there. When you get beat and then you just stop and you're like,
Here now. I told you this is what I was watching. You see, Gafford.
He's come across early.
Gafford comes over early because this is natural habit. He already basically gave up Drew. And what that happened is you got Al Horford.
Yep.
And that's the wrong
because Drew came across.
See, because Drew
his man.
Yeah, so Drew is the reason that happened. He made Lively think.
Yep. Why Jaylen Brown passed to him? The wrong pass.
It was the wrong pass.
Gee, he helped him out.
Yeah, that's what Go back. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Let's see what he just looked at.
Look how, man, shit. How open do he want Al Horford to be?
Keep going.
Go back a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, because he see Kyrie right
there. See, this is he could have passed that to Drew. But keep going.
How old do you want Al Horford to be?
But it's a hockey.
But he makes him move.
Look
Al
at this
Horford
shit.
right
God
by himself.
damn.
He probably didn't even know he was that old.
He thought it was a nigga on the bench. Like, I can't pass to him. He too open.
For sure. But just this
look at
effort
this.
alone, this is the effort that I say that
And you got to push him out.
Can make me stop
'Cause he stopped.
liking a player. It just makes me stop liking
Because he stopped on the play, and Kyrie had to push him out because you down here with me.
doing nothing.
As an offensive player, I'm sorry. I'm not going left.
On this move, you going right?
I'm going right.
Right now.
Because both guys, right? No, I always think charge. I don't care about the contact because once I feel it, I can throw it up, right? So I'm looking at right now, the best contact I can get is these two coming this way. So no one's at the nail. So I'm going to
get the two bottom guys.
Luka
and Washington.
Washington. So
Yeah.
I know
You
these
can
two.
split that.
I can split it in any contact. I can just throw it up
Yep.
with the foul.
Yep.
Me going left, right?
He waited on it because he wanted to go left.
He wanted to shoot it. He wanted to shoot
He's
it.
going left. Like I'm
He
going,
wanted to go left. Like, he could have went right now.
I'm
Then
going
you're going to put Gafford up too.
because the time. I know we're in the penalty, so I'm thinking foul here.
But think about what Tatum's
Boom,
thinking.
drag him back.
Because
He get back,
Luka's
go
late.
right, then come back.
Luka's late, so Kyrie has to push Luka.
So that means
he's
y'all balance?
pushing him.
Yeah.
So
He's
even
coming up
if he
straight
don't
left.
push him, he's shooting that.
Yeah.
He's not thinking of even going to the rim.
Yeah.
So think about where he's going if Luka's going to close out topside.
Yeah.
It's a topside closeout.
But
So
he-
you got to go left. So push play right there. So he pushes him out. See, he's closing him out. He's closing out to take away the middle.
Yeah, but that's
You would take that foul.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I want the foul.
Yeah.
So now I got Luka, whatever his third or fourth one on.
Yeah, I got you. Just blow bys, bro. There's just no as a teammate, bro, he would hate me. He would hate.
See that right there,
He would
Jason?
hate me.
Go back, Jason.
Go back,
like
go
this
back,
is
go
what
back.
this is what I would be
That's the one.
sitting with Jason right here.
That's the
He
one.
does
Dunk
not
that.
take charge, take off.
They dunk that.
Like he does not take charges.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
there being big. Right here, right? That's why I say he doesn't know how to use an explosion.
It's a highlight. This
Right?
is a highlight.
Just
Just now, take off.
like he goes off the door every time.
He's avoiding.
He's avoiding.
Boom
it.
And he's in the restricted
boom.
area, so you getting that foul, right? I mean,
Boom
I'm saying,
stick him.
You can't
He gonna
take a
boom-
charge anyway.
That's a boomstick. Like,
Boomstick him.
that's
And it's sending a message to their team. It's
let-
like, hey, you
let-
come
hey.
down here, I'm gonna boom you.
Hey, let Jaylen Brown get that same step.
I'm gonna boom.
But they both. It's like they both want to do the 1-2 jump.
Like Jaylen Brown jump off two.
Two. See, Brett,
He can't.
Man, that's what's like. It's like, why are you jumping? This is.
So his two
You
is
turn.
gone.
You turn
His
and you
two is this.
boo. Yeah, his two
His
is
two
that.
is that.
Yeah,
And that's why
he
he
jump
missed.
off two. He doing
And
that.
that's why he's not athletic when he gets in the lane because he's trying to use 2 feet and that's not his jumping
But he's
style.
6'9".
Anthony Edwards get to them 2 feet. You know what that is.
what's
Now think about Anthony.
Ja Morant, too.
Ja Morant
But
get
even
to
if
them
Anthony
two.
Edwards went one, that's
It's a boom off
that's
one.
boom. Yeah, that left
with the
leg.
That Tracy
left
McGrady
leg.
got you. Oh my God.
Left leg, Max. Yeah.
Facts.
Shit, D Wade.
Anytime you get into the landing spot, that's called the landing spot.
Yeah.
You're in your
I
landing
turn my corner. That's your shit right
Take
there.
off, bro.
So back to Luka real quick. I know you guys do not care, but game 2, he was downgraded to questionable, I believe, with the chest contusion,
Soft ass
knee
shit.
soreness, ankle soreness, had a pain-killing injection before
in the
game 2.
finals.
He's going to have a pain-killing injection
Pain-killing.
Knee?
Nice.
before game 3.
Painkiller. Now we got the
As
excuse.
people in the point have
Mark
chatted
Cuban
out-
is pouring out the excuses.
As people in the chat have pointed out, that doesn't seem to be an issue on the offensive side.
Nope.
So,
No. Not
any
whatsoever.
plan? Do you have
Never
any
is.
sympathy for Luka?
No, that's just like when the motherfucker get hurt during the game and he can't run back on D, he limping and shit, and the motherfucking ball come his way. And now he like, no.
You was just hurt.
Nigga, you was just limping.
You ain't a good actor at all.
Laying on the ground, holding your goddamn head and
Boo
leg
that
at the same time.
Boo that man, boo.
Yeah.
Buckets make everything feel
What?
better.
You got hit your leg, head and you twisted your knee. You on
And to
let the ball come your way.
whoever in the chat that said 1-4 fat,
Damn.
that's you guys are mean, but that was really mean. But I had to point it out.
Nah, look,
It just made me
Luka
do.
gonna have 35, 9, and maybe 11. Okay, whatever injection he gonna get is gonna be the same stats.
I'm shooting my one-legged little float. I
don't need all my
Ain't cussing, nigga. But on defense, they like.
Is he still saying it, Rashad, or is it? Is it down?
Yeah, he's still saying.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, but the Boston boys were saying some shit back. Honky! Boy, what you doing? Bring your ass out here. Bring that white boy out here. Come on out here.
They do not see color in the league. No,
Yes, they do.
But let's talk about Jason Tatum a little bit. Has not scored over 20 points in either of the first 2 games. Was critical of his shooting performance in Game 2, despite almost dropping a triple-double, playing solid defensively. What do you expect from Jason Tatum in Game 3 of this series?
At this point, just keep playing your game.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no, we're pointing out the bad shooting just cause, right? This ain't like his shooting is registering his losses. They're winning, right? And just get the win is getting the win, no matter what by 30, the W is a W. So just keep playing, keep taking the shots you normally take, and at some point they will fall. That's on both sides, him and Kyrie.
Expect him to still be aggressive, 20-plus shots.
Yeah, I mean, you sit down there and you take 4 or 5 shots, y'all have no chance of winning, but it'd be difficult because you're not aggressive, so.
I think that's the glaring part, is that he's still taking 20-something shots. And they're saying that he's playing bad. And to me, that's not letting the game come to you. You're trying to force it. You look at Drew, 14 shots, 26 points, 10 boards. He's not forcing nothing. Easy lays. He's just letting the game come. And the way they play offense, it's not a thing where you gotta force. You don't gotta force shit. Because any game, any of y'all can go off, just depending on what shots are being had. And drive and kick process. Who's gonna be in the corner when the shot's open? Who's gonna be on the wing when the shot's open?
Okay, coach.
How they rotating. Like, how we gonna do it?
Okay, coach.
How we gonna do it?
Okay, coach. You sound like a fucking coach.
Just saying.
Give me that goddamn ball.
Let me ask you this. When has the number 1 scorer have ever let the fucking game come to him?
Chauncey Billups.
He was the number 1 option.
He's the number 1 scorer on the team.
He wasn't.
Number 1 option.
He was the number 1 option or scorer.
Which one? He was.
Rip was the leading scorer.
They ran every play for Rip.
Okay, so then Rip let the game come to him.
No, he had to get the ball passed to him.
But he let it come
But
to him.
he was their number 1. But I'm just saying what. So let me rephrase this.
but you're
Let me
talking about
rephrase the
19
question.
points.
Let me rephrase the
Let's
question.
say in the system that they run, the system that Boston has, you can let the game come to you because
But-
everybody
But
out
when
there.
has the number 1 option ever
but you gotta remember the offense is starting
with him?
him going ISO and him doing pick, and then from there
It
it's
doesn't
pass
start
and
like
cut.
that.
Nigga, he might get
It
6 shots
ends like
before
that.
the next.
It ends like that. That's how the end of the offense goes.
He might
Jason
get,
Brown,
he
Jason
might
Brown,
get
Jason
5,
Tatum
6
goes.
shots before the next person get 3.
Of course.
So this is my thing. Like letting the game come to him. I hear you, coach. That sounds fucking excellent. Yes, in theory, yes. Letting the game come to him and picking his. No, number 1 option is going to be aggressive. This is what it is.
But is he being aggressive?
He's taking
It
yes.
looks like he's playing reckless.
No, he's been aggressive, taking 22 shots.
It
That's
just
been
looks
aggressive.
like he's missing some shots. If he's
He's been
still
aggressive.
Not
From my point of view, the way I'm watching him play, he's forcing things that don't need to be forced inside an offense that lets you play freely.
That's
So
what we
when
just
you're
said,
picking
right?
your spots and you're letting the game come to you and you take it, like that shot that he didn't take when he drove left,
Yeah.
that's a shot that you should take. Like you're not taking
that-
easy shots.
But what y'all just point out what Gil just said, instead of the sidestep 3 one, take the one at the rim, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's still being a great. You're still getting a shot attempt, but it's
Isn't
just
that
the shot
letting
that
the
he's
game?
taking.
Isn't that the game that's coming to you?
No,
if you
they're just
take
taking-
that, if you
they're just
take that
taking it
layup,
easier too.
that's what I'm saying.
Taking an easier
the
shot.
easier shot is the game giving you this
Well-
easy shot that you're not taking because you want to force up a forcible shot.
See, it ain't the
See,
shot.
letting the game
so
come to you is like
those are not the
I'm-
shots that are. The shots that he's taking are not the forcible. The forcible is when he's going to the lane, not knowing what he's thinking about doing.
Right.
So he's like, all right, come. Oh, and now he's trying to react on scoring when he was already thinking passing. So it's more of the drives when he's driving and he's already looking and he loses the ball. Like,
That's the shit I'm talking about right there.
But that's because when he's driving not to score. He's driving, looking to pass, and when the scoring opportunities are there,
he has to now try to go back to scoring something already happened.
He's anticipating the help.
He's anticipating
the help.
That's what I'm saying about him forcing the game. He's not letting the game come to him. Think about if you do this predetermined action, you're not allowing the game to just flow. You see the action, you see what I'm supposed to do, but you're like, nah, let me pass more because I only got 2 assists. I need to pass more because, you know what I'm saying? So if you got an easy lay, and this is the game, they're giving you easy lays, bro, take it. You're not taking it because you think this is the right play that we need.
He doubting himself.
I think that is true.
Do you think? No, just a little bit, right? Because he subconsciously. I ain't saying like it's in the front of it, but subconsciously, I've been struggling, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to. I could, but I see him.
Yes.
Right.
Last minute.
So, but other scores with no conscience, it don't matter.
Get the
right?
easy one.
But even,
I'm gonna take this bitch, make it a miss it.
Yeah.
But no, they're all playing like even with Jalen, right? You know, I was like, yo, Al Horford's right there. He already predetermined where the man was open at, and it's
yeah,
right there. Derek White. They're like, wait, like you didn't.
He's wide
He's
open.
right in front of you. But they're all dry. It's like they're literally playing shell out drill. We're gonna drive it. 1-2 dribbles, then we're gonna get off of it. 1-2 dribbles, and it seems like that's how they're looking to play, not realizing, yo, just drive and score. All of y'all, just drive and score
until they stop you.
and then until they stop you, and then realize, boom.
Think about in shell drill though, when the coach said we're gonna pass it until I say shoot the ball. So you could literally be out there passing, and it's like shoot.
Yeah, I used to hate that.
So
don't
think
pass
about-
me the ball until he say shoot, motherfucker, because I'm not just about to just drive and then be like,
yeah. so think about our execution. The execution though, if you're out there trying to make the defense work, pass it, drive them. That's college shit. That's Joe Mazzulla college basketball. He's thinking, touch the paint, pass it, touch the paint, until we get a wide open. Some coaches say, look, I don't want you motherfuckers to take a shot unless it's wide open. Larry Brown used to do that
I
shit.
need at least 5 passes.
You got it's a layup or it's a wide open shot.
I used to hate that shit.
5 fucking passes.
5 passes, 7 passes. Like, yo, like.
It teaches discipline and execution though, because now you making the defense work to the point where we get a wide. They tired. They're not gonna play the whole 24 seconds. They're not gonna play the whole 14.
Yeah, but now there's a Luka on the court on defense.
Yeah, you can score
And I
right
got
away.
hey,
Timeouts. Get out. He'll take you out. He'll take you out. Soon as you do it.
never. You be going, you get it and go all the way to that. Never, just never.
Wide open.
Keep dribbling this bitch like that every time. Boom, boom, get by him. Right now.
He looking at your ass like you better not.
Like I had a player, I had a teammate like that in high school who coach said, 5 passes, right? He went boom, wide open layup, and then looked at it. And then coach get mad.
Yeah, coach.
4 more passes.
4 more, coach.
Stand out that motherfucker. 1.
I'm ready now.
And then that happened.
Yeah, that's asshole shit.
You want to I'm finna take him off the bounce. I still want him guarding me, so I'm not finna run nothing else. So
Pass it back.
I hear that. When they use 5 passes, I'm going right to the corner. I'm not. Hey, let me know when the passes, when it's live.
I'm reading the passes. I'm reading the passes. So 3. Okay, 2. I got
pin
the
down. Hey, pin down.
Bring that. I got it. This is my fifth mine. I'm putting it up.
Ain't nobody playing this because ain't nobody playing defense until 5. I know you can't score.
Exactly.
Like that's what I'm saying. They know you can't score, so they not really playing defense.
Not at all.
Just
Ain't nobody
make the
trying to
defense
steal it.
work. They not, coach. Look, he over here like this. 3. Hey, you blew my knee. He can't score, coach. Like, come on, man.
With Avery Johnson.
So the motherfucker deflect the ball out of bounds on pass 4.
That part.
Like,
Start it over.
Nigga, Avery Johnson was coaching Dallas. Devin George was playing with them. And he had a rule. Throw it inside the dirt. Throw it inside. And I used to play off Devin. I'm like, oh, shoot that bitch. Shoot it. Devin, don't shoot it. He's yelling from the Devin, you better not shoot that. I'm like, Dev, shoot that shit, bro. What'd he do? He shot that bitch. Came out the game, my nigga. Subbed that man out the game. I'm sitting there tripping because I'm literally leaving him open. But he missed it. So if you miss it, that's what's gonna fuck you up. You make it, you stay in the game. You miss it, but it's you doing what the coach say. Coach told me to not shoot this bitch. I'm not shooting this bitch.
Shit, Avery was standing on business, dog. Hey, it was a situation. He chew him up. It was during the timeout, right? We walking towards the bench, and he chewing his guys out, nigga. I am in tears.
Because the way he be
All the way he talking to him, right? I'm taking the ball out of bounds in front of the bench. He comes stand right by me, right? Hey, don't be making fun of me and my guys when I'm yelling at them. I know they can't take it, but hey, I'm no.
the way he sound when he
Yeah,
talking.
the way he's telling me, man, I'm like, yo,
Making
man.
fun of me and my guys out there, boy.
Shout out Avery Johnson, fan of Gil's Arena. In case you guys
I said, I know they can't take it.
saw him a few months ago. He said, I watch the show every day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, yeah.
So refs for tonight, Mark Davis,
Ouch.
James Capers,
Okay.
Kevin Scott.
Two brothers.
Who's Kevin?
Okay.
Kevin.
What they saving the ring? Why they saving
Where's
it?
Foster at?
Yeah, they holding him. They holding him for the
next game.
for the closeout game.
Game 4 or 5, we gon' Dallas win today. We gonna see Scott Foster in Game 5.
For sure.
Hey, Boston win today. We gonna see him in Game 4.
Guess who's back?
Guess
That's who's
back.
Bizak.
They know what they doing. They know what they doing.
So let's get predictions for tonight. And you had the Mavs winning, but I see you in
did.
Celtics green. I don't know if that was a deliberate choice or was just
No, the shirt I wanted to wear, the collar on it didn't.
okay.
It didn't.
It wouldn't. Mike wouldn't have held up.
Okay.
And I-
Okay. Always thinking about Sebastian.
He think it work like the mic. You gonna
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Shout out Sebastian, our audio tech.
He in work mode in the morning.
Yeah,
What
but-
I'm wearing this morning.
You know, you got to do the arms to make sure.
Then you got to get a big ass closet too. This nigga in 2 rooms of closet space, nigga.
I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna go Dallas Game 3 at home, man. I'm hopeless. My hope is they make some small adjustments. Tim Hardaway gets some playing time. They make a few shots. I'm going Dallas Game 3 at home. I'm gonna be.
I mean, we've seen teams
I ain't
come back from
jump off the
0-2.
bandwagon like
Yeah.
I really want to, because that shit looked disgusting Game 1 and 2 to what I saw.
It looked
Looking
terrible.
at it even more right here in slow motion.
Yeah.
Make me want to change my pick. But
Facts.
I'm gonna stick with them and I'm gonna go Game 3, boys at home. Man.
Honorable man Kenyon, keeping your pick. We've seen teams go down 0-2 before. I don't think it's quite curtains yet. Obviously, we'll know more very shortly. But Mr. Arenas, what's your prediction for Game 3?
I got the Dallas -2.5 on a Wednesday.
Luka
When-
painkiller injection.
When Boston's whooped their ass 2 times and they still favor Dallas.
Porzingis, though,
No,
injury
everybody's gonna
concern.
go for Boston with the 2.5, so I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Porzingis got the medicological
Yeah, I think-
What the hell is
tibialis.
that in?
What?
That's
It
a
was a
medical
foot. I think it
term
was
they
a
didn't
foot.
fucking throw out there.
Tibialis. is a foot.
But it was like 18 different things.
Yeah, it was the 4 different names for a foot injury. Just tell me you got a
like-
foot injury, man.
That's,
It might be something of
they
it.
put it in the script yesterday. I'm like,
Make
nigga,
you want to have
just
to
say
go look
footage.
this
Yeah, you
shit
gotta
up,
Google
right?
each
I
one
want
by
you to go,
itself.
yeah, go look this shit up. I mean, just say the
Damn,
boy
not
got a foot
Doogie
injury,
Howser.
man.
What the like? Layman's
his toe.
terms.
Yeah, that's still. Yeah.
You know, Shams and all them dudes when they tweeted had no idea what they were tweeting, just copy
Yo,
paste.
It's like when
Copy and
COVID,
paste this.
came out, it was like they had to say some other shit. Nigga, he don't got COVID, but he's sick with the flu type symptoms. Nigga, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I got Mavs.
Non-COVID illness was what it was. Nigga,
all right.
They don't
got
lie to
COVID,
me.
nigga. What the fuck does that mean?
Hell, he got.
What is that?
A torn medial
Yeah.
retinaculum, I don't even know what the fuck that word is, allowing dislocation of the posterior tibialis tendon.
What
With
part
the
of the body?
UCLA, man.
That's-
Where's the UCLA shit? When is that going to
Theory school, we theorize. We don't really know shit. We
Chat,
just
what part of the
theorize
bone
about
is it? What part of the body is this?
I think it's around, so that tendon goes to like ankle foot area. So now there's a potential now for even more damaging injury. But then I saw somebody else say there's only been like 50 cases of it in like the last 10 years, something crazy, but something wild.
Worldwide?
I get all my information from Twitter, as you guys know. Twitter MD.
I guess at this point, is he playing or not?
So he was walking around today, seemed to not have a lip, appeared to be fine. After game 2, first got injured, he said, I'll die out there. Obviously that shifted a little bit in the days after.
You don't die on the road.
Yeah, like,
you die at home.
It's just a foot.
Never die on the road where you got to take a plane back home and all that. Nah.
So could have some impact on the series. Obviously Porzingis been
Okay,
big
so we got
for-
elbow. All right, so okay. Ankle, elbow,
ankle foot area.
Achilles,
It's a-
lower calf.
They just saying stuff.
Right?
Ankle foot area.
Calf bone. It's a calf bone.
It's something with a lower extreme because he was limping.
But those tendons go to like ankle foot
Below
area.
knee. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Leg.
Shout out Doogie Howser.
I wanna change mine though.
Rashad, who you got in game 3?
I had Boston in 7, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go for the sweep. Clean sweep. Like Kay said, man, we watching this shit in real time. This shit is like, it's too much you gotta do to change the fact that these dudes is still not even playing well. Boston not even playing. These are 20-point blowouts, bro. And the fact that y'all still in the game while they not playing well, and y'all still can't play no defense to figure it out. Y'all ain't really made the top-notch adjustments to get no real firepower out there to score. Kyrie not even hitting on all cylinders. It's nasty. Now, granted, they can go down here and play well, but they've already set up the excuse for Luka to not play well and them say, oh, Luka was hurt.
Yeah.
So we don't want to hear that shit if they going to lock Kyrie up and it don't matter.
We seen Varsity Blues. Take that shot, get your ass out there.
Get your ass out there.
Run in between them 20s.
So y'all have like, I was over there thinking what else they can do, right? Y'all seen that movie with motherfucking Damon Wayans in, right? Fucking Celtic Pride.
I was about to say Celtic Pride.
Like, we probably pull up to the Crescent or the Ritz, whatever they stand at the Ritz or the Crescent right in Uptown.
The Crescent, yeah.
Or they could be smart and stay at the W where they can walk right across the street. It's right, one of them 3 hotels, trust me. They stand in one of them. They pull up, you can kidnap Jason Tatum on the way to the bus.
Hey, you know what's
Allegedly.
now? You know what's crazy?
A great movie, though. Shout out Damon Wayans.
You know what's
Celtic
crazy?
Pride,
though?
baby.
The crazy part about it all is this:
Didn't he play for the Jazz, too?
Yes.
we're watching.
No, that shit wasn't believable.
We're watching the defense, right? We're watching how horrible the defense is and how many shots is open. And Boston still hasn't shot well. Right? As they're driving and you got 4 dudes open and they still not shooting well.
Yeah.
So even if both teams actually shot well, Boston still.
So Celtics, I think, shooting 32% from 3 so far this series. I want to say the Mavs are at 24.5%. I did not
Dang.
round up for them because it sounds much boo-boo. We're at 24.5.
Absolutely.
Instead of 20. I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt
Not
there.
20.
I think they made 13 combined threes in the 2 games.
Yeah, that's what-
Luka, the only one shooting solid, only one who's made multiple 3-point shots so far in those first 2.
That's
So
nasty.
to your point, Mavs have been nasty, but so have the Celtics. So
Yeah, that's what I said.
even if it balances, yeah.
If it stay nasty like this, it's gonna be a sweep. if it stay nasty like this, it's gonna. But
Nasty work.
that's good. I'm going, like I said, I'm gonna go with boys, man. Come out and do what they got to do at home. But if I don't see no fucking adjustments in the first quarter defensively, or Tim Hardaway don't play motherfucking 7 minutes in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I do not think that'll happen, King.
They gonna have to hit shots regardless.
Yeah.
And you got to put people
In
out there that
Dallas,
can make
they
shots.
gotta
I
hit.
know
At this point, it's hit. They got to. Some of these guys got to take them.
No, but you got to put capable. No, you got to put a guy out there that's can make him. You ain't got to guard him.
Facts.
Who else they got over there? Like Hardy, not a shooter, he'll score.
Hardy can play though.
He can
Hardy,
play.
Hardy,
He can
Hardy,
play.
Hardy
I
and
say he's a
Hardaway.
playmaker. He a
them
player.
Them two.
He a player though. He aggressive. He
Yes.
athletic. He
can shoot it, too.
He, make
No, he can
plays,
shoot
but
that shit, too.
He can shoot it, but
Yeah.
shooter like him, or he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he open, he'll hit that shit.
Well, put him out there then.
Yeah.
guys.
Like he's what type of player?
Put him out there,
You like Nick?
like Kenyon said.
You like Nick? He like
like in this class.
Crawford. Oh, in his class?
And I mean, in this era, he's that ball dominant scoring guard.
I got you.
Right, you know what I mean? Like you give him the ball and just go and just go get buckets. Right? He just got.
Two mother.
I just got these here, so you know what I mean. That's
Because when he gets in, he's aggressive when he's in.
Yeah. So he was. That's what I said. He was top 3 in his class.
Yeah.
So he was
He-
scoring
Yeah, no,
motherfuckers.
he's aggressive when he's in.
Yeah.
He go get it. And he don't care. He's like, when I get in, I'm shooting that bitch. I'm shooting it.
So they need to do that. Yeah, I just need to see some type of adjustments, man. Some sort. I don't care what it is.
Josh Green.
Like,
needs
that's
to
what I said,
get-
he should
Josh
be-
Green, Exum, and motherfucking
Don't
Jones
need to play, they
Jr.
need to be the minutes.
They can move the fuck around.
Yeah, especially Exum and
Exum
Jonte
can
Green.
fuck around.
Tim Hardaway and Hardy can
Yeah,
get
like
them
I'm making
minutes.
some moves.
Right.
Like them first
Give
kind
me
of
them
plays. Like
Derrick Jones play defense. He play hard. I can because the
Cool.
athleticism you can get.
Derrick Jones.
Give me. I can do. You can. But run a lob for him.
Yeah,
run a
some-
back.
they gotta run
If
some
you're not
back-
Run a
running
spin
nothing,
lob.
he's
Do
wasting on
something.
space. He's not doing nothing.
Run a spin lob for him.
Because you're not stopping nobody on the other end. You're not being a stopper. So you really just out there waiting for a fucking corner 3 that you can't hit.
Like, and if they don't want to do nothing, play 3-2. Stop playing 2-3. 3-2. Yeah,
Something, man.
because it's this not college, right? 2, 3. You're big. The dude in it, he can't sit in the lane 3 seconds. So that means he gotta actually get out of it.
So 3-2.
Right? So you might as well do the 3-2, and then he get to sit on one of those sides, and then most likely, right, we're gonna play on the other side because we don't wanna
Try something.
we're gonna play on this side, and we're gonna drive, let you try to protect, and then we can throw it to the corner. But you know, that's the game plan you would like.
Yeah, you come
2-3, now you sitting at the bottom. Now he had to sit there and play on two sides. Now there's 2 dudes on one side, and they're gonna try to beat up on this side.
And a flash middle too.
And then you
he
come
gotta
home.
take the middle guy.
Meatloaf again.
I'll be right back.
Meatloaf! What is he doing back there? What is she doing back there?
So,
Never know what she's doing back there. Meatloaf, ma! Again! Again?
Right.
Shit.
so we asked the chat who wins Game 3. 56% said the Mavs. So chat still has hope in the Dallas Mavericks to make this finals. Entertaining. Let's avoid that sweep. You know,
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at Vegas.
You said hope. See,
That's- that's-
Okay,
if
we
you
know
would have picked another word,
we know where.
see, if you would have picked another word, now you got me over questioning. Yeah, now you over, now you got me questioning my fucking pick now.
You know where hope is. You know
where hope work.
You know where that bitch work at. You better not bring her name
This
up.
one right there, it ain't too far from there. It's called DG's. It's called Dallas Gentlemen. She work right over there.
Right
We'll be working a double shift
7
tonight.
o'clock.
talking
Boy,
about.
be there early.
She's working a double. Trying to get right
Day
before.
shift, baby. Lunchtime crowd.
At lunchtime crowd. The wings is special.
11:30.
So let's
You got a
keep.
problem. You at the strip club at 11:30. FYI.
Who?
Anybody.
Nah.
11:30? Got to be out there
I had to learn that from one of the vets.
Like 1 though.
Huh?
Got to be out the 1.
They got it.
No, they have to be. They can't go at 11:30. It's the same. Like
They're not even up
11:30.
yet. They ain't got the crest up.
11:30.
No, 11:30. That's that. Yeah, no.
They just got there.
You got to get there around 3, 4, because those they get off at 5.
Absolutely, they got responsibility. They got kids to go pick up from
Yeah, they
school.
get off at 5. You can take them to dates.
Yeah, they got to
Real
pick the kids up from
It's
school.
real day.
You feel me? You feel me?
Hey,
I learned that. Listen, I learned that like
Real
later on.
day.
yo, it's a whole different crowd.
Yeah,
It's a whole different crowd.
Let me tell you, going to the movies after your work shift, boom, boom. You ain't got to worry about the 2 a.m. bullshit they be
None of
bringing.
that.
Yeah.
You done spend $5 grand on her. She gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm kind of tired.
I gotta go pick the baby up.
Yeah, nah, you ain't get them lives. We lost a lot of money on that. Them 5 o'clock ones. I'm like,
Day
you know,
shift,
around
dog.
7 o'clock, I want to take you to morning. So like, oh, what?
They should.
During the day, more
Day shift.
nobody there.
So you can take them on a date and then go to the night shift. Because those 2 groups don't talk to each other.
They don't even know each other.
Because the
They don't
ones that
even know
work during
each
the day,
other.
the ones that work during the day, they don't want nobody to know they work there.
Period.
There's no communication.
They're not used to all that real money either. They're not used to this. They're
Not at
not
all.
used to this. They used to the
I'm saying they
simple.
used to the guys that's out there that the wife don't know they there.
Yeah.
And ain't no
wanna
paper
learn
trail.
something?
It's a hot $80.
Yeah.
Right? They get a hot 80.
Yeah.
Hot 80?
He done got 4 dances. He done got 4 dances. $20 piece.
They all specials.
Yeah.
You got the
20.
specials during the
They
day.
get the 20s.
It ain't the one. They don't know what the ones on
Not
the
at
ground
all.
look like.
What?
Yeah.
You going over
Just
that?
say,
Boy, you
we don't
winning.
do the ones. Just give me the whole.
Yeah, just get.
Just give me the whole 20. Yeah, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will learn a lot more than just basketball here.
Yeah, I was like, God, you niggas done put me back on the trip. Boy, I'm on the train now.
Yeah, they're more classier.
I used to get off the plane in Dallas and then go straight to DG.
DG's is the greatest place on earth,
What?
nigga, in Dallas. I ain't
Straight
gonna lie
to
to
DG's.
you.
I helped put
But ain't no DG's out here, goddamn it. I got to find me
People
one.
tell me about DG's. I say, I helped put the TVs on the wall in that motherfucker, boy.
Y'all need them new TVs.
I helped put the TVs on the wall. The poster, the
Kmart. Go Kmart.
The sofa had holes in them. I helped. Hey, y'all need a new upholstery in here. Hey, I got. Monday. Hey, I got you.
I got you.
We going to Dallas. DG's for sure. I will be there. Call them.
That'd be crazy if you go there during the day and you be like, hey, I've been here 3 years, never seen nothing like this.
They didn't know it was this
Like,
color.
hey, how long you been working here? I've been working here for 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
So, ladies and gentlemen, moral story: day shift.
Day shift.
Day
If you
shift.
try, listen,
Day shift.
if you trying to be successful,
Yeah.
if you ain't trying to get tricked out your money at night. Look, at night they used to the
they-
ballers. Daytime, they used to work in there.
The day shift, day shift have clientele.
Clients.
Hey,
the
the day
clients
shift
come
joints
during
got
the day.
clientele.
Yes.
Right, they got them joints that go come through. They go give them motherfucking 3,000 for the. Listen, occupy your time while you here. This is my regular.
This is my regular.
Right.
He comes through and I come through. And then we go through together.
Yeah.
This is my
Hey, what the nigga say? What they say in Players Club? Should I make sure you get home safely every night?
Every night,
Right.
Stanley with the
I make sure you get home safely every night.
How you gonna do me like this?
Nothing unites the couch more than work-related subjects.
I make sure you get home.
The work is always a unifying force.
Stanley, what are you doing here?
Yes.
I'm here all the time.
What you just
you just don't know. Bitch,
Speaking of the work,
my investment go through. You know how much money I spent with you, Faith? Shit.
Speaking of the work, work may have a new NBA city to frolic to soon. NBA will be rolling in dough after finalizing their new TV deals, with reports saying the league will partner with Disney, NBC Sports, and Amazon on an 11-year, $76 billion deal. So once the direct deposit hits, the league will be looking towards expansion. Before Game 2 of the NBA Finals, Adam Silver pulled up to the Celtics pregame show and gave some hints on which cities the league is targeting.
Well, there's been some discussion about going back to Seattle potentially. Las Vegas, no doubt, is very interested in the team. Mexico City one day. But there's lots of other U.S. cities and Canadian cities, frankly, that have reached out to us to tell us they'd be interested.
That's too much.
Mexico City too much, guys?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so basically, Vegas and possibly Seattle.
But how? Who do you move out of the West?
I said the Grizzlies would be the easy.
But you got to move another one. You're adding two teams.
I think if you move the Grizzlies,
It's 30 teams.
but it turns to 32.
32 teams.
So if you move the Grizzlies down at 16 in the East, I believe 16, unless my math is janky.
Well, how you add?
No, 15. Yeah.
Because you add two.
Two,
So you got
right?
the 32 right now.
Yeah, so you just move
32,
one.
you just move one over, so you add that
Yeah.
up, right? Yeah, but damn. Move them to the East.
Which I think is the most logical.
That's the only logical thing.
Or Pelicans, I mean, if you want to.
Put them back.
Because
they start in the East, right?
More far.
Yeah, Memphis is deep.
perfect for the
Memphis has no business being in the Western Conference.
Not at all.
That's
Because it was Vancouver first, though. That's
Yeah.
why it was on the West.
Yeah, they was in the West and that shit.
shout out to
You
the
said they talking
Vancouver.
about another Canadian team? Like, ooh.
Which one? Because Vancouver Vancouver was too far, right?
So about Seattle.
About
It's
Seattle.
Seattle and Portland.
So when you guys go to Toronto, I've always wondered, what is that experience like dealing with customs and all
Terrible.
that? Can you bring
No.
the
You can't
medicinal?
even-
I don't even
No, you
remember.
can't even bring your toiletry bag back through the airport after the game because we got to go through the airport after the game and go through security. You can't even bring your fucking toiletry bag in like you a fucking civilian.
I take all that shit.
Right.
Like you throw that shit away.
And remember, we're coming
Or
from the game. We're
coming from the game.
We're coming from the game, so our toiletry where we took showers with is with us.
So you got to get a whole new.
No, we just got to see our strength and condition, dude. We just like,
Put it in the bag.
Sparky, our equipment guy, he get one bag, put it, he pack it with all his other stuff and put it on the. But other than that, like,
under the joint, yeah.
it's okay. It's just every time, bro. And the Raptors got to go through that shit every time they leave.
Yeah.
They got to go through customs each and that shit is whack, man.
Regular customs, special customs for NBA players?
It's special, but it's not. It's still tedious.
They jamming you up?
If you got some
If you're
issues,
used, yeah. Oh yeah, if you got.
if you got charges or something pending,
Yeah, sit you in
the
that
bus
room.
gonna leave you.
They'll sit you in that room.
Yeah, they gonna sit you in that room,
They'll
the
sit
bus
you in that
gonna
room where you
leave
just sitting there like, what the fuck is
yeah,
this
the
about
bus
to do?
gonna leave. They gonna, and you already know what it is too. So and we already know who got issues. So
Yeah, we
just-
are.
Man, we not finna
avoid
wait.
the issue every day. Yeah.
Did you ever have guys skip that trip to avoid those issues?
Motherfuckers, yes. I mean, some.
I do.
But
I've always been curious.
But like if we come in at a certain time, we know I was one of them.
Yeah, you.
You know, after the it was
I had a
like
couple teammates. I ain't gonna.
we been sitting there like, man, we going to Toronto. Come on, man, my ankle hurt, coach. Shit, my shit hurt, man. I ain't trying to go through that bullshit.
That's special.
We got there at 5 o'clock, and I'm still there at 2 in the morning. Like, nah.
So there was a rumor had like dude played for the Nets. Went knowing he had his situation. They landed back. So they had folks waiting on him. Like,
Come on over here.
plane pull up. Hey, don't nobody get off the plane.
We've been looking for you.
Yeah, that's
We've been looking for you.
worse. That's
So-
but we know who all had issues, and some people might take longer than others.
Yeah.
If it's a pending charge, the bus gonna leave you.
Yep.
Yeah, they got to figure this out. If it's something that you've been already convicted or you already got to, they couldn't take you back there. Probably smart teams, like smart security dudes do, they'll pull you first, right? Mm-hmm. Take you back because they know it's gonna take a little longer. So by everybody get done, then you're done.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what smart ones do.
Gil front of the plane.
Yeah, Gil, come on, you already, come on, man.
Yeah.
As soon as we land,
Like you're going to the principal's office. yeah.
pull somebody back there who you don't know got some shit going on. Like, what the fuck he do?
Yeah, you be sitting there, who the fuck
Hell, he didn't do. Like,
Got me on tape.
oh, that's the worst. No.
Still in boxes.
Still a
But once we get to Toronto, cool.
Fun city. I heard
But-
Vince Carter introduced bottle
Mexico
service to
City.
Toronto.
But they said 1 day, so that might be there might be 2 more teams added.
Customs.
Mexico
it's
City
custom
is a no-go, man.
They down to decapitate people.
Chihuahua, Mexico, man. I played in Chihuahua, Mexico.
That was the name of it?
Chihuahua, Mexico. That's where Eddie Nahara from.
Nigga, that's where the cartel and them is at.
Yeah, that's where Nahara
What you
from.
mean? Huh?
Yeah.
Mexico?
So,
Different rules.
Oh, no.
so I had
Not
a
playing no games with
close
No
friend
home
of
court
mine.
advantage. And
Close friend of mine. Same down there playing one of the teams. I'm talking to him while he down there and said, man, I ain't been paid in a couple months. And me being the asshole I am, I said, shit, I bet you won't ask him for it.
did you see the friend again?
Yeah. I tell you, nigga, I bet you won't ask him for it. Nigga, you got 2 choices. Ask him for it or leave.
Yep.
Took the latter. Like, absolutely, get your ass out of there, nigga, for, hey.
I've been out of there a week late with my check. I'm out. You seeing another practice or a game out of me?
And I'm not going to ask you for it.
Shit.
But if you demand that I play, I will play.
That check better be real.
Senor, get your ass out
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Senor, we need you out
Go get some buckets.
See, you're McCants. Come on.
You see this thing I got on me right here?
hey, he's gonna be calling sister. Hey, listen.
I ain't cemetery there today, but they about to put me in a grave box. They about to bury me today.
Stay on the phone.
put a
Stay on
leg
the
in.
phone with me.
Record this.
Watch my game.
Put a leg in.
No, thank
For
you.
sure.
So we heard Adam Silver, Seattle, Las Vegas seem like the likely destinations, but in your guys' opinion, which city is the most deserving of an expansion team?
Seattle, man.
Did you guys have fun playing in Seattle? Great city. My dad worked for the Science for a number of years.
Best
Loved the
work
people
I
out
ever
there.
had.
Seattle. I remember Seattle. Yeah.
No, Seattle,
Everything
they
always
support,
comes
man.
back to the work.
The fan base
And the
up there
fan base is
joint,
crazy.
that they deserve another team.
Yeah, the fan
they
base-
shouldn't have took them people team. though.
Yeah, that Seattle was.
Yeah, they shouldn't have picked. Yeah, they
I
shouldn't
got
have
double
did that.
teamed and triple teamed off the court like no other. Boy, ain't nothing like that. The Seattle work, boy.
But it's big cities. It's big cities. Like Baltimore.
Where
Too
they
close to
support.
DC, though?
Too close to DC. So where they support?
Baltimore, fine city. Shout out to Wire.
Tampa,
I mean, but that's what I said. But football, Ravens and
Tampa?
Ravens and what's it? They got they
Yeah.
Redskins,
They got their
football.
own. Yeah, right. They got their own. Like Baltimore, they got their
How about
basketball.
Tampa? How about Tampa?
And
How about Tampa?
Tampa,
And football.
football.
Tampa got football, baseball,
I just be thinking,
hockey.
like-
They got hockey too.
But Vegas is the ideal financially because it's considered a big
Yeah.
city just for
you always got an influx of people out there.
advertising and
They
you're
gonna
talking
support.
about like
they them people go support. They
The biggest tourist
thrive for
attraction
sports
in
out there.
America. It's our
Listen,
biggest tourist attraction
Yes,
outside
You
of
see
New
what
York.
the Aces are doing out
and
there.
people thrive for sports out there. The Raiders doing well. The Knights, the Las Vegas Knights.
And they got
doing
no
well.
basketball visibility.
Right?
UNLV.
UNLV was the biggest thing. So
Do you
we
think
seen.
The Oakland A's, I believe, will be there.
do you think another
Smart.
like how about a team in like San Diego for basketball?
I just don't know if San Diego is a big enough market to sustain.
they just lost
California has
beautiful
too
city.
many
Shout out
sports teams.
SeaWorld.
It's all-
They just
California
lost-
already
But
has-
the fuck, they can go back. One can go back to Oakland.
ain't nobody. They don't support.
Oakland,
They said they're going bankrupt.
Yeah, it's bad out there.
Hey, nigga, they listen.
the city. Oh,
Dog, you remember all that, like, when we used to lead the arena, that in and out, all that shit that was around it, that shit closed, dog.
It's
All
bad,
that
dog.
shit is closed.
Yeah, it's bad.
Nigga, that shit, the city's going bankrupt, bro.
They still in fire hydrants.
Yo, it's bad out that bitch, bro.
What you gonna get for a fire hydrant?
Oh, it's
What you gonna get for a 5?
Hey, listen.
That shit is for the
This motherfucking
birds, my brother.
comedian,
Motherfucker will rob you with your
Pee-wee,
shit in your.
nigga said I had an auntie steal anything. She said, motherfucker, she don't steal, motherfucker steal shit that you don't know till you get ready to use it. Who the fuck took the hot water knob?
Right? The knob for the hot water. I need a new hot
Nigga
water
said,
knob.
Yo, so she came there, she had a bird under her chest, like, who was doing this. Like, what's that? No, I ain't seen no bird. Yo, bird
Fucking stole the
fucking.
pigeon.
Shout out to Bay. We will be there for All-Star Weekend 2025. So.
Yeah.
Windows rolled down, nothing of value.
So I think
in the
Tampa.
vehicles.
No, they stealing. No, listen. I think Tampa, of another city who has other sport teams, they got 3 other major sports.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's where Toronto went during COVID.
Hey, the WNBA, they're 2 new teams, right?
Where? The Valkyries, I believe, in the Bay Area.
And what was the other one? Toronto?
Correct, sir.
What's the name of that?
They have, what I'm saying is they have,
The Kendricks. No. No, I'm just kidding.
what I'm saying is, like, why, I don't understand why,
Toronto name not revealed yet.
the Louisville.
Why not? I mean, Louisville is a.
Because Louisville has Louisville. That's why.
But they do.
Yeah, but they built because where they play at is actual NBA arena.
Was that the KFC Yum Center or something?
They built for a W. They thought they was going to get a WNBA team, so they built an arena, 17,000 square feet. But that's why the girls' team gets so many fans.
For Louisville.
For the Louisville girls, basically run
I'm trying to.
that area. So I've.
Says whole 22. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
22,000. I don't know what it is for actual game.
It's a fucking college girls team. The college girls and boys team. They have a 22,000 square foot.
Yeah, largest arena within a 400-mile radius. 5th largest arena in the nation.
Damn.
Nashville.
Shout out Google.
Nashville. They need to move the Grizzlies to Nashville.
Nashville.
That would be dope.
Bigger, yeah.
Bigger cities, more people. They got other sports there already. Football, hockey,
Yeah.
right?
The chat likes Vegas.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
Seattle.
Of course.
Nice city. Reasonable deal. Vegas not what it used to be though.
No, they gonna support, man. Like they thrive for sports. Every sporting event out there, like people supporting sports.
And there's been no scandals. There's been no scandals in none of the other sports, so that's good.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room now. Ton of parity at the top of the league. I think this will be the 6th straight season. The NBA will crown a different champion. But the bottom of the league is a hot pack of mid. So this season there were 22 40-plus point blowouts compared to 11 last season. 7 50-point blowouts compared to only 1 last season. And including that is 2 60-point blowouts. Blazers were on the wrong side of both of them. With that in mind, is expansion the right move, or will diluting the product with more teams hurt the league?
Diluting.
Saying adding more teams, now you got more bottom feeders in theory.
Cause just imagine when they expanded, how bad them expansion teams was when they first came in, how long it took them to be relevant.
It actually wasn't as bad as, because what happens is you take, so the top team, so basically Denver, Dallas, right? So Denver, Dallas, Boston, who else? So they have 2 expansion teams. You can only protect, let's say they do it last time, they can only protect 8 players, right? So that means all those guys that's sitting there, that's who goes to expansion team, which means now they have, so more free agents would be put in.
It's better now than it was then.
It
Players are better.
But what happens is, in reality, it makes the top team stronger. So let's say Dallas, right? If Dallas gets to lose their bottom 8, who the fuck that is?
Bottom 4, right? Yeah.
Bottom 4. And then they get to go to free agency and add whoever they want.
They restricted though money.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. That.
The way that shit is, yeah, they restricted.
Okay.
Unless there's some money that's on there. But then if they don't get drafted, they get to come back anyway. So the 2 teams, out of all the people that's there, only, which would be almost 100-some players. So like 100-some players, only 20-something gets drafted. Everybody got to go back. So it's not as diluted as you think.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think there was this thing in 2011 that was considered the word contraction. They wanted to contract the league. And in that statement is to make it smaller and put most of the big-time players on one roster like they were doing with the super teams. The super team rollout allowed the big players to all be on one team. And then they got rid of the mid-level exception, which then pushed out the middle guy, which you can have top players on one team and then low-budget role players that you don't have to pay on the back end. So to contract the league, you would have to cut out all of the small market teams, which means it was big market teams only. They put this out in the public in like 2012, right when the lockout ended, where they were basically pushing out the new salary cap expectations, which before they did the CBA, it was at like 51%. I think we ended up settling for.
No, we settled for.
We settled for 51, so I think it was 49, and then we settled for 51. But their expectation was 54. So when they put out 54, they pushed out this contraction word, and they put out this theory of them Xing out small market teams: Indiana, New Orleans, Cleveland, OKC, Memphis, Washington, and Charlotte.
Washington, D.C., they're the 6th largest.
Yeah, they were, no, not Washington, Portland. Portland and Charlotte, all of them becoming a part of the G League, right? So the G League was an emerging force. They wanted all of those small market teams to mitigate those players who wouldn't have big contracts, put them under the G League, and put all the star players on big market teams. And then it would be like the NBA All-Star during the season. You got all big teams playing with all big players, and the league they thought would go up because they wanted to globalize too. So now what we're talking about is the watered down part of how many other teams are coming in, and then you have to go into the G League pool now to fill roster spots because now you're adding what, 2 more teams? So if you already got teams being blown out like you're saying with those stats, what's going to happen when you add 2 more teams, and then you got to break up some of the stars that's on those teams that's been jumping ship to go to big teams so that they could team up to win championships? Now you got an opportunity to have your own team, but you don't want that because we already know that road and what that leads to. You're just going to be on the team, you're going to be losing, you're going to be stacking your points up. So now you just got to move in all the G League players and hope that potentially that these guys are going to play well.
No, but that's what I said. It's not actually like that. That's what I said. It's not how it seems. So, like, let's say Vegas and let's say Seattle has a team. So we're the 2 coaches, right? And we're picking our team. What ends up happening is everybody puts in 4 players off their roster, right? So the Bones, Highland, all of them are available. And then all we're doing is just going back and forth on who we're going to pick. So there's no G League players yet.
Right. And so you're only picking with what's available.
What's available from the
free
4
agency.
teams. Like, no, not free agency.
No. The teams put their, like just say we on, like, all 4 of us on one team.
So Tim Hardaway Jr., all of them will be in there.
From the Vegas?
For Vegas and Seattle.
So Vegas and Seattle. So all teams are allowed to only protect 8 players. On their
8
roster.
players.
8 roster players are protected. The other ones get to go in this pool.
Right, to be picked.
So it's like the big 3 shit.
But it's just like what I was just saying with contraction. Like you take care of your bigger players with big contracts, and everybody else can move around.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick from here, and then we still get free agents. Right, and we still get drafted.
Yeah, Vegas.
You don't have no stars.
Vegas.
Not necessarily.
No, Vegas gonna be good.
No. So necessarily, what you're saying is you're right.
Somebody going to Vegas.
Somebody in free agency.
Oh, somebody going to Vegas. Listen, somebody's going to Vegas.
No, but what you're saying is there's no we won't have a star player.
Not the first year.
Whoever we pick is going to take on everyone. Like somebody like Scott Skiles. That's how Scott Skiles got his shit together.
Facts.
So we're going to be picking on who we think can be it. So like, all right, Hardy. Okay, I think he can be one of my. So
who can hold us down for the year or 2?
And then from there it's like, so like let's say we got 15 spots. We'll be like, all right, I'm gonna take how many draft picks I got? Okay, I got 3. So I'm gonna take 8 players out of this pool, right? He say I might take 10, and then I can go for some free agents. And then my draft picks.
Yeah.
And then it's like
next
stuff like that. So there's no real new talent or somebody just sitting there just coming on a team. These guys are all on the NBA It's just these teams ain't got a star player.
It's kind of like how the Bobcats,
Hey.
when the Bobcats came on the scene, they didn't have no stars. They ended up getting like Emeka, Gerald Wallace, and then they ended up drafting like Felton and Brevin Knight ended up playing on. They didn't have no
Stars yet.
No stars yet, and then it.
So whoever their draft pick is, if they can get a top, which they never give their ass a top draft pick.
Yeah. But then you'll get like Vegas, like I was saying before, somebody's going there.
Oh yeah.
It's an attraction. Like a star player in the free agents, and after they are announced, they're going to Las
Because
Vegas.
they'll have the money, they'll have the ownership group
but
that
it's
can
fucking- it's Las
pay.
Vegas.
It's just that whoever that first free agent is, that big one, that's gonna be one of those things like you're gonna be the man.
We
So,
can pay you.
Yeah.
We can pay you.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to come here and get
You're
paid
gonna
for
be
the
the
year?
man. Everything we got around here.
No, they got the mayor of the city, the governor out there giving the girls 100 racks. Bruh.
Just cuz.
Just cuz.
So thank you for being girls.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for winning.
being athletic, and y'all, here you go.
Here you go.
That's a
extra.
that's a
Each
place
one of
like-
y'all extra.
Like Ja Morant, his contract,
Facts.
has to be some.
Something bit me.
Even Jalen Green, shit.
All right, well,
Yes, both of them.
before we move on to Mostly Fans, so we talked about obviously Jerry West passing earlier today, how much he disliked Boston. Let's move it to the Boston side. Gil, your favorite point guard of all time, Bob Cousy, had a special message today about the Celtics via the Boston Globe. He said, "I'm 95 fucking years old with one foot in the grave and I can barely move. I know I'm in overtime, so everything in your life becomes more meaningful. And one of the last things I want to be able to see is for the Celtics to hang up banner number 18. Shout out Bob Cousy.
Shout out Bob Cousy. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. He's how old is he?
Like 95.
Congratulations, man.
You know that upper room?
You said you wanted to fight him, man. You said he would be the dude you picked to fight.
95, yeah, I can get it win right now. But no, but I was just you know what I mean? That's great, but that's,
Hey, Gil,
But I'm
you
just
like
saying-
to fight? He said,
but
Bob,
think-
Bob Cousy. I beat this nigga. Can't even got no left hand. I can beat him.
wait, when did Bob Cousy play?
The upper room. Hold on.
The 60s?
Because I swear to God, I thought I Googled something and it was just they said there's basically only one person.
1950 to 1963. Made a great cameo in Blue Chips as well.
50 to 63.
Randomly came back and played 7 games.
Yeah, in 69, 70 with the Cincinnati Royals.
No, when I was Googling.
Damn, that's
When
this
I was
nigga was
Googling
chilling.
something, I was Googling. Okay, I know what I was Googling. I was Googling the 100-point by Wilt. Right? I was trying to figure out if anybody in that era was still alive to say, actually, this did happen. That's what I was Googling. And can someone ask his ass?
Did he verify it?
Look, if somebody asked his ass, was that a real thing? Anybody alive who played in that game? To see if it's a real thing, if it was a real thing.
So Knicks versus the Philadelphia Warriors. Let's see.
I think Bill Russell verified it too.
But nobody, that's what I'm saying.
Who actually seen it?
Yeah,
Played
that's
in
what-
the game.
Huh? Who played in the game?
Who was there? Who seen the stat sheet?
I think Bill heard it. He was like, yeah, I heard it. I heard you had 100.
Okay, Bob. Okay,
They used
Bob.
to have a little beef back in the day.
Okay, Bob. Cool. Hanging in there, big fella. I got to end this in 4 then.
Facts.
I got to end this in 4.
And the clean sweep.
For Bob Cousy?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out the legend.
Shit, I'm going to just go on. He probably the last one from his team there.
Yeah, shit.
That's a good
Some
life.
Good luck.
That tweet that y'all said the dude put about Jerry West, though, that shit was crazy.
I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to feel about it. I'm like,
Nah, but it's
like, it makes
true,
you,
though,
it makes you be like,
it makes you like think about like, damn.
It was bad timing, though. It's just bad timing.
it's bad timing, but it's still like,
I didn't wanna laugh.
it makes you just be like, as a Laker fan,
Like, yeah, I get it.
86 years old, Jerry West, great life,
like, all right.
legendary
You know
hooper.
what I mean? Like, all right.
Again, winning time, great show, but don't believe how he's portrayed on the show. He was a real one, embraced in hoods all over the country.
I think
Credit was good.
He'd rather the Lakers win a real championship first.
No, he got to see the Lakers win the hardest championship
I just
in the
feel
history of the
that's
National
why
Basketball
he's
Association.
more disappointed than anything.
2020.
Disappointed.
Got to see the Darvin Ham era.
Fuck.
Got to see Dan Hurley. Pump fake.
You're hurting my heart. You're hurting my heart. You're hurting my heart out here.
I blame Dan Hurley and Woj. But let's move on to Mostly Fans. Presented by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, download the app. Use promo code GIL. You can receive up to $250 in bonus cash and a special pick'em. Shout out to our friends at Underdog Fantasy. A lot of you guys listen when I say it and have been downloading the app, supporting the movement.
I said there's news articles from Philly the day after. You think I care about what happened in the news?
Did the game in Hershey, PA.
The day after? Do you read the shit that's in the paper today?
So, we got our first question, a video question from Underdog user Ronaldo9.
What's up, fellas?
The legend.
Would playing Markieff Morris be very helpful to Dallas in this series instead of using Max Kleber or playing Gafford sometimes?
So, should Dallas consider playing Markieff Morris instead of Maxi Kleber? And sometimes Daniel.
Yeah, I think he should play.
Kleber?
I think he should get them Kleber, man, because he can't do. He's supposed to be a shooter. He's supposed to be. He got two bad shoulders. Yeah, I don't think he should be playing. And Markieff here better defender than him, so you can switch. He matches up with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown a little better than dude. So yeah, I think you can give him a couple minutes. So
and his natural instinct is to stay.
Yeah, and he'll post you up too. Yeah, but I'm just saying this is
because the reason is Keebler. So because he had
elf. Yes.
Again.
Kilber. Isn't it Kilber?
Kleber. To all the WNBA fans out there, he mispronounced his name across any league.
Stand on it.
He's a Keebler elf.
Your name is Toby.
That's what he is.
Basically.
Your name's Toby.
But he can't play right now, right? He can't really do anything offensively because of his shoulder. Or defense. That was
fuck.
He couldn't do that anyway.
Yeah.
But offensively, because of his shoulder, right? What do you expect? Like if we leave him open 10 times, like with a shoulder injury, what do you expect? So put somebody in who has a chance of hitting something.
That's my.
And giving you more.
That's the only problem.
And giving you more all around.
That's what's weird.
Toughness.
It's like you look down your bench,
right,
and you never really go to your bench.
Yeah, you got toughness over there. Shooters, playmakers,
and then you got like Marquise. Is Markeith or Marquise? Which one is it?
Twin.
It's one of the twins.
Hey, just say twin.
The one in Cleveland, he balled out when he came off the bench in that Cleveland series, and they were just like, fuck it, man, put him in. That nigga had like 18 points like that. Yeah. Like it's one of them is like instant offense between the twins.
Which one is that one?
And I think it's the one in Cleveland. But this one, he can play too. Mm-hmm. But it's like you look down and you be like, all right, I got him, and him. They all can play, and I'm not even trying to get him minutes. And you throw Keebler in. You throw the Keebler nigga in, and you're like, well, he's not gonna give us nothing but just a body. And then you got Powell. Even if you give something like Powell, not gonna shoot, he not gonna do that, but he gonna block, and he gonna rebound, he gonna run up and down. But you don't need none of that because we got three bigs like that. So we don't need that. So like, why are you not putting your firepower in there?
You gonna throw him out?
At this point, you can't throw in nobody who just out there. No, that ain't.
And that's what he's been doing. That's what
you get toughness with Markieff. You get rebounding. You get shot making. IQ. He can post up.
Experience.
You get more from him, I believe, than playing Maxi. Like,
Maxi Kleber.
I really believe that.
I just think Exum need to move around.
Yeah.
Jones need to move around.
I would have loved
Green need to move. All three of them need to move around.
What I'm saying is I would have loved this era. Only because they don't take no charges. Ever.
You know who the charge takers are.
Yeah, you know who the charge takers are, but here you just, I would never try to settle. I know you're not gonna, you're gonna sit there and jump out of the way or try to block the shot. You're letting me, I don't have to think. All I have to do is, once I get by my guy, go.
Buckets.
Just straight, just head down. I can literally head down play.
Think about that adjustment you were making when you're like, oh, they just gonna let me go?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not even gonna foul me? And then when you watch it from the side, you're like, damn, they literally just do this. No foul, no step in, no nothing.
Like Joe Smith, them Chicago teams, Virgil, you go into the game like, all right, when I'm driving, I gotta think.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
They come.
I gotta think a little bit more.
When I
play, Jason Kidd gotta play here. I gotta think. Like, all right, this team gonna fake me. I gotta fake him.
Facts.
But here you can just go free willy.
Nasty work.
Yeah, all right. And Marcus Morris had 25 points in that playoff.
25.
Went 10 for 13 from the field.
Who, buddy? You about to close out?
Well, they should just switch. You got this one, big. I think they got all the same tattoos and everything.
They do.
Yeah, so you don't know which one is which.
But you call him by his name, he ain't gonna answer.
Like that Richard Pryor movie.
Call him by his brother name, he gonna be.
You'll figure it out.
Before we
Call
go,
them twin.
Before we go though, I'd like to just say thank you. Thank y'all for tuning in to the
Move Around podcast.
Get-
Where can we purchase sweatshirts?
Gil
at?
gave me the inspiration to do this shit. He said, you need to be YouTubing a little bit more and trying to take advantage of the spotlight a little bit more. And I said, well, fuck it.
Drop part 2 this past Monday.
Fuck it. It's just a little pilot. We just fucking around trying to figure out where the motion is. So, we got the merch and shit, every Monday, trying to do every Monday. But I appreciate all the love and support and all the hate and the bullshit comments, I'm here to fucking trigger all y'all.
Triggered a lot of people with your Reggie Miller LeBron comments yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Internet was very unhappy.
Yeah. Because stupid motherfuckers don't
With
get it.
Righteous Rashad.
They don't get it. I'm Terrence Howard of this basketball.
So said, Bridge, y'all suck. Now they're taking charges.
Facts.
Now they're taking charges.
He didn't suck it off.
It's not quite time to go home just yet.
Yeah, and I want to tell my lovely wife happy anniversary, man.
Happy anniversary,
It was
man.
yesterday, but
Okay.
No doghouse for you.
Yeah.
Flip it.
Get to come out the house today.
not that long. Been out there. I've been out that.
Been out there.
I worked my way out.
I worked my way
Dug my way out the back. Right? Dug my way out the back of the
Hey, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. Dug my way out the back of that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So we do have 2 more Mostly Fans questions before we take off. So our next question is from underdog user Look It's Me 59.
Look at me.
If Drew Holiday gets his second ring on a second team, is he a Hall of Famer? Go Bruins.
Drew
The
Holiday?
number, Drew Holiday.
question.
Y'all not rocking with Drew?
Hold on.
Valley legend,
Like
Gil.
you just
Off
said.
Valley principal alone.
Is he a black jacket Hall of Famer? or a
Drew
gold
All-Star.
jacket?
So 2-time All-Star, 5-time All-Defensive Selection,
Yes.
won the Sportsmanship
Yes.
Award
Yes.
Yeah.
in 2021.
5-time all.
Yeah. 6-time all defense.
6-time.
Six, excuse me.
6-time.
Math betrayed me.
2-time
UCLA.
champion. 2-time All-Star. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Steve.
Is Ron Artest a Hall of Famer?
In the hearts and minds of many.
I don't think so.
He would be one?
Circuit City Hall of Fame.
I don't think he ever get in either.
Really?
So how does Drew get in? How does Drew get in Ron?
Because there's no malice in the palace.
Oh, you think that, cuz? Because of that?
6 All-Defensive selections.
So J.O. not gonna make it?
Eventually.
He was same incident.
And he didn't run in the stand.
Wait,
But he knocked the nigga out though.
But he didn't run in the stand.
He banged Turtle.
He definitely knocked the nigga
Yeah,
out.
he didn't run in the stand. The nigga ran up on him. So he got a little more. He got a chance.
She was in the stand.
I'll go watch those highlights every once in a while when I'm bored.
Ben Wallace was in them stands.
But they was breaking it up. They didn't instigate. That's all I'm saying. I think it plays a factor. That's all. I ain't saying it's the sole reason. I think numbers and things have a part that'll play in that with Ron. But Drew ain't done yet. Drew gonna get more numbers. He got a chance to do more. So
You think six? I think 3 first-team All-NBA, 3 second-team, so 6 total.
Was it?
6 all defensive
All
selections.
defense. I think it was all
yeah, I think
NBA.
he's-
No,
15,000 points.
yeah, he gets in, man. And he's still adding to it. He's not done.
Yeah, 15,000.
Right, he got a few more years to play, so he's still adding to his resume.
I would say, yeah. He's 33? Yeah.
And he playing in Boston. They win this year. They bring the same team back pretty much next year. They got a chance to win it again next year. He gonna add more numbers.
Even without this championship,
Drew Holiday Hall of Fame.
Yes,
averaging 16 and 4 for his career.
I think so. And you add the other stuff onto it with all defensive teams and
So
champion, all-star. Yeah,
So Drew 26 and 11 game 2. Not far-fetched that he could win Finals MVP, especially if it's a sweep and he has another big game tonight. Would that solidify?
no, I just think it's
The Hall of Fame.
overall resume. Because he's still adding to it.
Yeah.
Is Andre Iguodala a Hall of Famer?
No?
2015 Finals MVP. Deserved.
No. Stop it.
3-time champion?
Stop it.
No. Was Dre all defensive?
2-time.
2-time all defense?
Stop it, Joe.
Hall of Famer in the hearts of many. Gil's Arena Hall of Famer.
You know, I think sometimes it's hard to, like, what is the all defensive? Like, offensively, what is that? Because for the most part, people can't quantify the defense part of someone being dominant. So what is all?
Should there be an all offensive team? Like,
No, what I mean is like, okay, like somebody.
Get a bucket.
No, what I'm saying is like he has six all-team defense,
Yeah.
right? He's a 2-time All-Star, no All-NBA, right? Two-time champ and all that. And then he plays a stellar career. How that those all defense, how impactful is that towards the resume?
For voting and resume, it weighs something.
Is it like all
Sure.
NBA?
It has to be.
Okay.
Do you treat it on the same level?
I think you have to.
On all NBA. That's what I'm saying.
I think
Offensively,
so.
what would that part be?
So Ben
like
Wallace-
block champ is assists, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So he's solely a defensive player, right?
Rebounding and defense.
So I think that's the
all that.
criteria is that all defense since consecutive years is yours. This is what you do. You play defense.
5 All NBA selections too.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
Oh, he has more than Ben.
No, Ben. I'm saying Ben has 5 All NBA selections in his career, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
So that's what I said. Drew has more than him. Drew's 6.
He has more, yeah. But Ben Wallace, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
So
too.
that was just like Dennis Rodman. Like Dennis Rodman was a defensive player, and that's what he did.
But the thing is, Drew's probably the best offensive player out of all of them too. So, yeah, he's gonna get in.
Ain't no fucking problem, too.
Yeah, he's gonna get in. He's in.
Because his resume is solid. You got the defensive side, and then you really
You got
have
the points.
a solid offensive
Points,
side.
assists, rebounds as well.
Well, my thing is, if you're gonna throw a name like Drew Holiday in there and say Hall of Famer, it's like, all right, and we go back down the line of all the guys who are not Hall of Famers, who have done more.
Like who?
That we gotta look at that list. We gotta
But
go,
that's what I said. Most
who's
likely
left out.
It'd
Who's
probably
been
be
left
some.
out?
It'd probably be some offensive players.
And then but you gotta look at,
Offensive players that just probably has a few points.
you
Even
gotta look
defensive
at
players,
everything in
though. If it's
totality.
Some
though.
defense, like with Tony out, how many all defense?
he won't be on there.
Never.
Never, right?
Never.
But why?
But he'd just
Ain't
be
got
a
no
great
points.
defensive
But
player.
why?
He ain't got enough points or nothing else. He ain't points, rebounds, assists. No. He ain't got nothing else to go with it. He ain't
Ben
no all-star.
Wallace didn't have none of that either.
Ben Wallace all-star. Ben Wallace first. I'm saying Ben Wallace made all NBA team. This year.
5 times. So
Yeah.
that'll give him a nod.
4-time defensive player of the year.
Well, always appreciate getting the opportunity to hang out with you gentlemen. And I appreciate Underdog Fantasy for the direct deposit. Always hitting on time, never issue, no delay. Always shows up right when it needs to get there. So appreciate Jeremy Levine and everybody over there, Tim and the whole crew.
I mean, that was a good one.
But
Tony, see, it's the
He just
offense.
never made an All-Star.
Nah, and it's the offense. Like, you're talking about 6, 7,
Yeah.
12.
But
Drew
six-
was 20, 19,
six-time all-defensive
17,
team.
19, 18,
But remember, we're
20.
saying just defense.
But what I'm saying is, he has the same defense, but his offense is
yeah, Tony Allen,
offense would
16,
never get
18,
him
20.
his
Tony Allen,
offense wouldn't get him
6,600
in.
total points.
Yeah,
Alone,
but you just ain't getting there on defensive alone.
Well, that's why I say Ron Artest would get in there.
But
Even-
what other accolades?
Ron got the points too.
But how?
Ron definitely got the points.
What do you call his nigga?
13,000 career points, 4,000 career rebounds,
Drew got 15 right now.
They're similar.
4-time all
Drew still
defensive
adding to it,
selection.
though.
How many All-Stars Ron got? 2?
One.
One.
Like Drew still adding.
One All NBA selection, 4 All defensive
All
selections.
NBA.
Like Drew adding, but Drew still adding to his.
And Drew had a Defense Player of the Year.
Drew has not three first team.
Ron had what?
He had one.
One
One.
All
Still not
Defensive
enough.
Player of the Year.
Still not enough in my
But that would have been a good. I mean, that would have been that.
Ron Artest, Hall of Famer for sure.
No. But what I'm saying is, when you're talking about what Drew compared to, Drew rebounds better. He has more rebounds than Ron.
Yeah.
And assists more than Ron. So his package is right now a lot better. Just his package is.
I think that's because of the position, though. You know,
package,
that
though.
Ron playing that position, he wasn't a point. You know what I'm saying? He was playing more defense and
But
small
it
forward,
matters
power
though.
forward.
But it matters when you're talking about getting into the Hall of Fame. it's a totality. It ain't just
Defensive player of the year.
But
Shouldn't
all
matter.
the numbers though. But all the
Yes, that's
numbers,
easy.
rebounds,
He shouldn't be
assists,
left
point-
out. He
but-
shouldn't be left out because
16, 4, and 2.
But rebounds, points,
That's Drew.
assists.
And what was Meta's best year?
So 16, 4. No, so
No,
he
it's
averages
best year.
16,
That's
4,
his
and
career.
2.
That's career averages.
Meta's career average got to be 16 because he averaged 20 a couple times
13. He's averaging 13, 2, and 4.
for career. Mm-hmm. What was his best year?
Well, fuck, if that's the case, I
24.
should be in the fucking Hall of
24 a
Fame.
year.
Then.
24 a game.
24, one of them Indiana. It was, shit, he made the All-Star. Oh, no.
Sacramento.
No. Because 24, he only played 7 games. So his best year was
Houston year.
Sacramento, it was 20.
20 a game in sack. And he didn't do nothing in Houston. He had like 19 a game in Houston.
Houston, 17.
I would lobby for Ryan.
Shout out Ron Artest. I lobby for Ron to pull up to Gil's Arena presented by
I would lobby for J.O. too.
Whoop, whoop. So make sure you stick around for all new episode of Sheed and Tyler coming up next. But this has been Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop. We will see y'all tomorrow.